don't want to be a part of the stream.
They're scared.
Oh wow, that music is the first thing they're hearing.
I added 5 meme sound effects to my roster of like 10 pages worth of music, so there's a random chance it might happen. Although I'm throwing right now, I need to warm up.
Remember to send the link to like the stream so we can join on it easily.
Yes, I will.
Oh, fuck.
Turn the music down a little bit.
Are we reviewing live gameplay?
I could do that if you want.
I feel like that would be
for that.
That'd be kind of fun.
I feel like that would be mean.
Yeah, it's up to you. However you feel about your gameplay.
I don't really care about that. I'm just warming up right now.
It would kind of be difficult though, because we can't pause this and be like, okay, mark this on your bingo card. We can't do that.
Speed bingo.
No.
I miss a fucking
Live, so that
split coin. I'm gonna have to pause. You're gonna criticize.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
What's the bingo about anyway? I haven't checked it yet.
Hi everyone who's joining the stream. I'm in my VC with my friendos here.
Hi YouTube.
Hello.
Oh, I'm on my be right back screen. I'm a dumbass.
Damn. Il faut go.
What the hell? Okay, there it is.
See, the question is, should I mute the stream or mute
Hi,
myself?
Discord. Huh? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Mute the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
It makes sense if
Google
it
and
makes more sense to make this stream.
try to get to your channel fast, but
Shit.
I might be fucked here.
Gemini is literally
Found it,
saying
found it.
game character, an intelligent, long-lived alien race in Roguelands.
What are you talking about? What?
Alien
I think
what?
he's watching a
Flipping
video.
AI? No. The flipping Google's Gemini AI decided to generate an AI when I just Googled your name all by itself. So it just said Brocolite game character, and it's hallucinating.
Oh, Brocklight
Henry
game
Rowan.
character? Yeah, I'm an alien.
Dallas Cassie.
Oh damn.
Out of this world.
That's very funny. That's actually hilarious. Wait, I actually want to see what happens if I get an AI generated. Hold on. Who is Brocolite? Oh yeah, there's a Roguelands
Oh, fuck.
thing. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's. Oh, my videos come up though, and also a recipe for broccoletti. Broccoletti.
Oh,
know
wait,
how
are
to
you
say that.
serious?
Yeah. Who is Broccolite? ULTRAKILL. I don't even have Google.
I don't show up at all.
Yeah, I don't show up either.
Brocolite. Where's Broco
Oh.
Heavy?
Oh, wait, I'm here. Broccolite is a content creator known for their gameplay videos related to the game ULTRAKILL. They share various gameplay videos, including reviews and discussions about the game's mechanics and strategies. You can find their content on
Whoa.
platforms like YouTube and TikTok. I do have a TikTok account where they engage with the ULTRAKILL community and prove insights into the game's gameplay. Holy crap. Where are your sources? Straight up just ripped straight from my content. Sick. For some reason, my Piercer video is the first thing that came up. That's sad.
The default piercer video, you mean?
Yes, that one.
I mean, it was the first video I saw from you, so... it's
Yeah, for a
possible.
lot of people.
Yeah.
That video got unnecessarily popular. Yeah, it knows too much. Yes, it does. And hello, welcome
It's
everyone
'cause
who's joining.
Because I think it's actually the most underrated weapon, like, ever.
No, it's great.
To see someone make a video on it, so...
I feel like people are coming around on the jackhammer. I do remember a time when it was completely and utterly bashed.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, the problem is that we've had the shotgun for like years, and then suddenly they change it completely, and everyone's like, damn, this is too different. I don't want to try learning this new thing.
I'll
I
say
might
it.
try to stick with what I
I'll
already
say
know.
I
Yeah.
was stupid for a
Everyone
period of time
is
too,
stupid.
you know? I'll say it, you know? We all were. We were all blinded by our, I don't know, idiocy.
We were blinded by our
I-
hubris.
We thought nothing could top
Blinded by
shotgun
gilded
parasites.
pasts.
I also forgot to say I disabled the malicious railcan entirely. It's been like a couple of weeks since I stopped
Heck
using
yes. That's the
it.
time.
Yeah, it is the the regular electric rail cannon and the screwdriver are way better. The amount of times the screwdriver saved me, like, was being in a full horde of insurrectionist mind flares.
Why would
a
you
lot.
even use the militias in the first place? I can't see
Because
use
it's
even
pretty
though I have it
good
enabled.
in like the 50 wave ranges. So I don't know. But it falls off really quickly.
It's very good against like mind flayers and stuff because they teleport on top of you. So you usually get like 13, 10 damage on all of them. But it's not very good against like virtues and stuff, which are a lot more susceptible to conduction or, you know, if you use the screwdriver to try to offset their damage. Those are generally better choices in those scenarios. So there's a time and place, but it's not every time.
It falls off very quickly. I mean, if there's like 7 radiant swords machines chasing after me, I'd rather use the electric rail cannon. Like in a straight line. Jump above them and behind them.
That's me too.
Nice card break.
Wait, I think the
These memes are absurd. Huh?
I think the
Race cannon's kind of overrated, not gonna lie.
like giving the ones that are outdated from the link.
What's
it says
overrated?
at wave start.
Sorry, what are you saying? You're very muffled.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Dear gosh, is my mic broken? Okay.
You might be using a different mic by accident.
No, I did switch from PC.
Yeah?
Is that better?
No.
Dang it.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
so-
it might have gotten worse.
Submit.
Oh.
Submit.
Yeah, I moved my mic closer to my mouth, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
The issue is that I think that the link is giving the old one.
The link is giving you what?
The old one.
Old what?
Bingo card.
Oh yeah, I don't have the new bingo card set up yet.
Okay.
I will do that though. Actually, thanks for telling me. This isn't it.
Speaking of which, I did have a new suggestion for the bingo card.
Yeah,
So
I'll take them now.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think people
missing
use
a
it. Okay.
missing a split coin. How about that?
I don't know. I feel like that's just hard to judge. I mean, it's easy to judge when it
It's happened
happens,
a lot
but
to me.
it's hard to like judge the scenarios people can get in when you do miss a split coin. But I want to hear, what was the other person saying?
I was gonna say the failed hideous mass insta kill. I don't know how many people even use that to begin with.
Like
Never heard of it.
the conduction thing? Or
No, the jackhammer insta kill.
there's a couple insta kills, yeah. So
Jackhammer insta kill?
Yeah.
there's a jackhammer insta kill. There's a couple. I think each jackhammer can insta kill with the help of like a knuckle blaster feedbacker or slams.
I just use overcharge.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
If
fair.
there's 7 radiant swords machines chasing you, you're better off mashing F. That's kind of true. But I mean, F plus rail cannon, you know what I mean? Does having Brock watch you in real time make you better? Time for myth busting. How do you feel? Does it make you play better?
You gotta lock in.
Are you talking about me? Somebody else.
Yeah, does me watching you make you play better?
At first, no, it did not help. Made it worse. I don't know, maybe now. I'm getting practice, and so I guess I'm getting better. Though it is fun seeing people watch you play.
You fought like
Nice
a
job.
million insurrectionists in this run. It's very sad.
What are your
Dude.
parry like flashes?
Oh,
They're
I
all
have
memes.
a custom folder of meme images.
How do you get that?
It's the mod,
Folder,
and then it gives you a folder. You
Yeah.
can. Okay, time to practice what I learned.
Nice.
Nice.
Keep them coming. I also have this
By the
thing.
way?
Brutal. I
Okay.
did this thing with the custom announcer mod. I manually cut out the Sisyphus voice lines and then replaced them with the announcer. So I'm gonna get like C rank, D rank, or ultra kill rank. It like places sounds. I don't know if you can hear it, but
I can hear it.
I
Yeah.
heard
Go-
people coming very
yeah,
faintly.
I can hear keep them
it's for the
coming
ultra
alive.
kill one. And for some reason, the D rank doesn't work, so it just doesn't play a sound. But it works for everything else. I should focus now.
The initial stress must be a lot. Hello, Face Ballsack. It's good to have you.
My favorite
Just
person.
Oh my god.
yeah, I think we can just probably I'll just generate the card now, actually. I don't think I can really add anything else. I smushed a lot of things together, and I created some new ones and removed some, so... pretty good, I think. Cybergrind review bingo.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna give me trouble.
That's sub A rank, actually.
Do I sound better now?
A lot better.
Yes. Much
Do
better.
you not hear
didn't
background
die?
audio? Because I realized that my microphone gain was on like 20% or something.
Yeah, you sound a lot better.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, I think we're good to go. Generate. Posting the new link. Alright, so those who want to join the link, yeah, join the Discord, whoever hasn't joined already. Love the alternate marksman video? Hell yeah. Listen, coins are coins. I'm going to keep saying it till the day I die. I don't care which one you pick, coins are coins. The new bingo card is in the bingo chat if you want to make your card now.
Which one do you use though?
I learned.
Which one
I
do you
use the alt marksman personally.
Yes.
Alt Marksman is base.
It's kind of fire.
Yeah, my shorts viewers are they're catching up to the Brocco knowledge because a lot of them are saying stuff like, "Oh my god, you're FOV," or like, "Oh my god, you use alt marksman? Are you crazy?" Like, you know, like classic
love the alt
20 hours in
marksman.
ultra kill.
Oh, it too, man.
I
Yeah, I love
remember
Alt Marksman too.
I remember my ex
No,
playing if you're using
There's
Alt
this
Marksman.
one video,
always use it.
which is like
Okay.
Better's killing floor 2.
And I
She
missed
has
that.
This friend named Sigrid who plays really high FOV, and they just keep telling her to get a job.
What the hell?
I'm fine. I
She
think
said that she said that if she's below 120 FOV, she wants to kill herself, and she's
I
like,
feel the same way. I get that.
and her
Aggressive,
friend,
but yeah, I
and
get it.
Her friend Smoker is like 90 FOV is not too low. You need to get a job.
90 FOV is way too low.
No,
That
I
makes
mean
zero sense.
FOV, anything below 100 is
That
just
FOV is
insane.
normal. What are
my
you
name is
talking
Smoker.
about?
Fine.
Use that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's
You must
default.
have-
where do you see the FOV thing again? Graphics?
Graphics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pause graphics.
So I started
Unless
at
you have
100
mod like
and
me.
I started going up 5 like every week. I'm at 120. I stopped doing that, but
Okay, very nice.
This sucks.
you know what? Let's go 125.
I'm playing with
Gosh.
90 FOV. This is like... This feels so bad.
What? Why is it even bad for you? Like, it's
I feel like
fine.
I'm blacking out.
Why is it bad? Yeah, no, I feel like I'm nauseous and I'm like playing Ultra Kill right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like not being able to see, like, okay, I think 130 is like the lowest comfortable I can go. Yeah, like that's fine. But 160 is where it's at.
160, yeah.
You
Sentence to play
literally
with
are just
20
waiting for
FPS
Nubla to expand it to
or like
360.
20 FOV.
30 is not the best. Who said that in chat?
3? What?
What?
Who said
30.
what? 30?
Mr.
Okay.
Faze Ballsack Beloved said 30 is the best.
30 is the best trust, man. Shut your bitch ass up. Is this not on Twitch? Not today. I messed up the other
Well,
day.
you can't
Couldn't
knock
get
it till you try it.
the Twitch stream showing. So I mean the Twitch chat showing. So I'm just gonna do that some other day, and then I'll stream on both.
This is weird already.
Are you playing on?
I put it 130. It was from 120 earlier. This is 10 more than before.
This I want to see. Oh my god, that was just a black and white image just taking up all your screen.
When you did the hit stop,
Yes. Just took up the whole screen. Straight reduced opacity of the game by 50%. I do 360 in Minecraft. It's just not real. People who say they use 360 FOV is just not real. That's trolling.
Hey.
Oh.
There's actually a game on Steam that uses 360
Oh, no.
FOV. It's like a gameplay mechanic.
A mechanic?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what do
called
you
like
mean?
Hyper Demon. Yes.
Oh, I know Hyper Demon.
Well, like,
Yeah, Hyper Demon
Yeah.
is actual 360 FOV.
I've heard of that game.
I tried
it
playing
once,
it. It's
and
just
I don't want to try it again.
I
I
wonder
have
if
it on
there's
Steam,
like
it's-
ULTRAKILL super hot mod.
It looks like
There
you're
is.
high
Oops.
on weed, from what I've seen.
Super hot is a
Nah, it's definitely something heavier than weed.
Yeah. I don't know about drugs.
We'll keep it that way.
Looks like you're
Yeah.
high on
Yeah.
ecstasy or something.
Please stay in place. Thank you.
Nice. Oh, look at that style. You can't lose.
Oh, I'd say I'm saved. I'm saved.
Yeah, I've been lately trying to practice for the wall, and even in just trying to fight
Oh, you
two
paused my
red
video.
players, I try to do any one of my coin combos. I manage to just almost always fail it, and then
Yeah.
Wow.
Red flares. Red flares suck.
I put a flipping screwdriver on it, and it becomes trivial.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of sad. I love rail coin combos so much, but in the current state of rad flares, like you can do it on a radster. Like you can definitely do a rail coin combo on a radster. Can't do it on a mind flare anymore at a certain point.
Actually,
That's sad.
there is one that I do know that I can do. The problem is that you have to bait their attacks.
Yeah, which is kind of lame.
Really dangerous.
And they're identical to one another, and then like you can't anticipate which one's doing which attack because if there's two rad flares, they alternate attacks, but there's two rad flares, so you can't tell which one's doing what when they teleport. It's just such horseshit. Just got an ad for army veterans. What the hell? Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
My man has PTSD from carrying so
Hope-
many people.
Hopefully that says more about you than me. That sounds cruel, but I still, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Adrian, why did I just hear that?
Adrian.
Yeah, it played. It was another song. Oh, dude, listen. I'm going to show this random track. I found this like 2 months ago. It's a fan-made ULTRAKILL track, but it's one of my favorite ones.
Who's it
Let me
by?
put the. I think it's the Goose guy. I'm not sure.
I don't know who
But
that is.
I will put this
Oh, I
up.
know who that is. Wait, is that like a piano?
Yeah,
Oh,
but listen
yeah, I
to
know
this.
him. I know him.
How'd you set up your own playlist?
I have a mod that lets me like choose between
Jukebox.
tracks.
I think.
Look at that. I can go for like my whole thing with this mod.
No, but
That's
like,
so nice.
how did you just download it? Or what?
Thunderstorm.
I just
probably.
download the music and put it in my. Oh no, you get the mod from Thunderstorm, but I just download the music.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just download the music. I see.
You do. What is the specific file you need? I forget what it's called.
For what?
Oh, I love
For,
this
for
song.
music, you need a
it
specific
on this
file, I
playlist.
think.
I
file
tried
type.
downloading music from SoundCloud. It was a pain in the ass to do that. I just gave up.
Yes, that's it. Oh god.
Yeah, I found a song
This
that's kind of
will
impossible
hurt.
to like properly cite anywhere. I'm sending this
Yeah.
some
I
music.
think ULTRAKILL supports MP3, WAV, and OGG. Yeah, OGG was one I was thinking of. I know they support WAV, and I didn't know they supported MP3, but that's good to know. All right, after this run, I am gonna start the thingy.
Proper.
It's kind of sad, but I
You should
don't
watch
think
my
they
run.
support
Yeah, I'm still
MP4.
watching.
I thought
We've
of
been watching.
No
But nobody
pressure,
was
no pressure,
watching
no
it.
pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Your run's on stream right now.
I know. But
Everyone
I didn't, you were watching it.
Yeah,
High
you were doing
pressure, high
live
pressure, high
13.
pressure.
it's life to 13 people on top of the people in the Discord.
Yeah,
Cool.
this is a good song though.
Oh, I think I heard. Were those virtues? No, I'm good.
Oh, I thought you were. Wait, no, that's not the glory layout motif. What the heck?
For those who are just joining now, if you join the Discord and go to the Cybergrind Bingo channel, you can find the link to get the card and start playing with us.
You should just throw some text on screen at that point, just saying that.
Yeah, it's in the description right now. I could just put text on screen.
You should.
All right.
Let's go. My
You
favorite
got me.
one. It's the clip.
Biff's the clip. Yeah, that one's probably the most subjective one. All right, here we go.
I got him. Okay.
All right.
Fine.
So, didn't get here. What else? Yeah. I'm just gonna leave this.
The Glory leitmotif.
Yeah, let's go. I thought I already heard it.
Okay,
You gotta
there
what?
it is.
Kind of repeats it a lot in this track, but it's really good.
Was This Will Hurt just slowed down?
No, it's the same speed.
He
I thought I
does
heard it
say it
slowed.
like that.
Should be normal.
He kind of
I meant to
slows
use
down
that.
as he says it, but it's kind of hard to hear over the giant explosion.
Yeah, I do have the stream on a slightly low volume, so everyone in this call can be heard.
Nice.
What's your PB?
91 from
91?
90.
Hey, that was my PB.
Whoa.
I missed
Can't
it.
get
Oh no.
past, like 36.
Don't
some
panic,
reason.
don't panic. You got Gutterman.
I know.
You can do this.
Get the shields,
Yeah,
I get the
panicking.
ranks.
Because if you panic and still survive, it exhausts you so quickly.
Bro.
Just keep running.
Keep him coming.
Nah, keep him running.
Oh god. Ugh. Oh yeah,
Nice.
I'm saved.
That one was a tie.
Keep on.
I'm used to the blue orbs. I know it's kind of time to just know when to turn around. That's a lie. That was that was random, but it has happened a lot.
Yeah, biffing the clip is basically going for something cool and like messing it up. So if you set up some like elaborate coin combo and it doesn't happen, then you know that's biffing the clip.
If
Good for you, man.
me when I double punch, but my rail cannon just isn't off cooldown.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It's 15-second cooldown.
I'm still going.
No, I've legit.
Isn't
had
it
been,
16
like, 2
seconds?
away
Yeah,
when
no,
I
that
used
if you use it on the
it
15th
now,
second is
so
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
do the rocket.
Oh,
What wave? 71.
These memes.
I might get carpal
Yeah.
Wait,
tunnel.
hold on. Is
Again.
it saying keep him coming every single time he parries? Or
Yeah, I get ULTRAKILL. That's ULTRAKILL rank, because I thought it was fitting. You know, keep them coming. Like that.
Wait,
it's
hold
gonna be
on.
trouble.
What was the text for that meme?
I
Best
can't
not to
focus on
think
that right now.
It's too late to find out. Nice.
The critic meme? Wait, hold on.
I used the raid cage. It's fine. I just got up. And the sand because there's a.
Oh shit.
Got him.
Good kill, good kill.
Screwdriver's ready.
I'm fine. I gotta touch the ground and just
Just
chill for a
Get
moment.
your stam.
Yeah. I guess I picked these guys out. I'm using all my raid cages, I know, but
You're
trying to
slow
live
playing
right
it, don't
now.
worry. Hit and run slow
this
playing.
will
is,
hurt.
definitely a
I
good
like
strat.
I like that this is what's considered slow paying for ULTRAKILL.
Yeah, this is
It
slow
is.
playing.
No, it's because he's not playing particularly
Nice.
aggressive.
You definitely would have
That's a
taken the
tight
60
pair.
damage from that. I always tunnel vision and try to ride the lightning. That's fair. I think that might count as biffing the clip, depending on the scenario. Because ride lightning is so sick. Also, apparently ride the lightning is like some of the highest style you can get in the game. You can get like 2,000
Is
style
it?
off of it. Yeah.
How much does that like give you in bars?
What?
In bars, I don't know. I think it can give you up to
Bars are
2.
different.
Where like
That's actually kinda
SSS
good.
is like
That
800, right? So it's like 2 or 3. And this is Indulgence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also
Around
really
here.
like this song.
Yeah, this
No,
is
my
good.
favorite song from Indulgence
This just
is,
came with it.
Tell me
It's
what
in the
the
same one as
style
the one I played earlier. I don't know why. I guess it was a
Indulgence
mix.
is also some really
Ooh.
good custom levels, like in my opinion.
Oh god.
Start using the
Dude, no, you
Either
got
pause,
this.
pause,
You got
pause.
this.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Saved.
Don't die now. There you go. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I
That was
hate when
tense.
you just to like the one last enemy. 74. That's virtues. Hold up. I just gotta do this. I know that.
That's
I know
fair.
that wasn't the radiant one. It's fine. I got the ranks because
No
everybody's
one will
killing
ever
each other.
blame you for red gauging or for using a rail cannon on a virtue.
That's what I do. Like if it's radiant and really far away and just so much shit going on, I just do it.
Just do it, yeah.
Dog, I'm just.
You know, then I'll just chill for a little bit.
Standing on the rocket, just doing the pondering pose. Trying to figure out how to
gonna
get off
reset
the
that
side
guy.
of the map.
Mr. Brocolite, two things.
No. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think is the most annoying enemy in the Cybergrind?
Virtue.
Is
Okay, virtues.
Absolutely
And
virtues.
do you think they should add like
Nice.
actual boss fights to the Cybergrind?
Certain ones, yes. They've already added, like, you know, technically hideous masses, insurrectionists, and
Ferryman.
and ferrymen. I would like to see the Minotaur appear on certain maps, like certain like flat maps where you can clearly like walk in the center. There's so many maps like that.
Fun.
I would like
Not.
you know, similar to how the hideous mass spawns were on certain maps who will spawn. I think that'd be
I
great.
just think I'd find it
I
really
would
funny
think
if
the
just one of
Minotaur.
these days you just see the corpse of King Minos loom over the thing.
Yeah,
that
would
might be kind of cool. Although I think that
What is
the purple orb would be really obnoxious.
Yeah.
It feels
what
like
I
a boss
think
wave
is
or something.
that there
Like-
should be just multiple official game modes for Cybergrind. In
You
fact,
fucker.
Maybe
He
we can
jumped
actually
up.
get a boss rush.
I'm fine.
Yeah, we
Nice.
need a boss rush already.
I know there's like a
Good
mod for it, but
backblast.
it'd be nice to have an official.
That's really...
Yeah, I think at the very least put Minotaur in there, put whatever fraud boss ends up being in here, and
I feel like the fraud boss is gonna definitely already become one, anyways. Because
I hope so.
it's
Because I
like
love the
those,
ferryman
like,
and the insert.
statues. I
Can't
think
wait
it's
for
gonna be
those
the statue
weird
and it's
fraud
gonna be
idols to
small
show
enough.
up.
Cancerous
Issue with
rodent.
That was sick.
The
You
Minotaur
got the
is that
timeout.
it's actually massive, and also just
Just go for shit like that. Bye.
Someone said, no prisons, please. Oof, Nick. Imagine the prisons showing up. That'd be awful.
Yeah, I can't heal anymore because
It's a
this
big
Flesh
orb
prison, but it
map.
can't spawn eyes. Honestly, that would just be the freest, like, the friendly fire like enemy in the game. If he just spawns in the center, just summons his
Flesh
blue orbs.
Panopticon's a run killer though. if that
good
ever
thing you
shows
guys
up.
Yeah,
decide
definitely.
ULTRAKILL instead. It would suck.
I hope that those like yellow eyes that put light on you and like give you hard damage, they never show up because they're the most obnoxious things in the world.
Yeah.
The fucking Panopticon eyes, yeah, they don't let you heal.
Such as an increased bosses flag, and then an official force radiance.
Official Warriors would be
77.
cool. I think it'd be cool if there was like a double enemies and dual wield power up mode, just as
That
a
would
fun
be
like
funny.
crack out
Yeah,
mode.
yeah.
That would be pretty good. I don't know how we'll incorporate it, but it's a cool idea. Be a little overpowered, don't you think? Just get infinite style with it for like, I don't know how long.
Yeah, it's
They'll
true.
definitely have to tweak it.
What's Frontinator record?
Hmm.
What's Frontinator's PV?
91.
91.
Oh,
Got it yesterday. Or 2 days ago, I think. I
The
don't
Wiimote
do
would be so
the
cracked. Why is he spinning facts?
I don't do the chargebacks because I've not practiced it and I'm not gonna go in for the risks.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a radiant
That's
sitter.
fair. That's fair.
But when fraud does come out, I'm assuming they're gonna add those weird like blood totems to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they definitely will.
It's just, yeah.
I think people are overreacting about those.
The catchers.
Damn.
It's so shit. I
Unfortunate.
was in the mood, bro, too.
Yeah.
I'll probably go for another one, but you can do whatever you were gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna do bingo.
Same.
Why that is a crazy Steam name.
I mean,
I
that
saw
catchers
that.
are
Oh, yeah.
just
I can't play
arc
this
vials
on my
from
stream.
Doom, but worse.
The
Gives you the Blizzard Wizard. I can't play those.
For
Yeah.
a second, I thought that was Mad Hatter by Avenged Sevenfold.
808 kills is cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. For those who don't know, you can get a bingo card. I should actually specify bingo card in my thing. You can get a bingo card in the Discord by joining. It's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, you changed your profile pic back.
Yeah. I'm the Brocolite.
Oh, Frenchinator, what is that one meme with the critic from Ratatouille that Like, what text do you have for that one?
Oh, Anton
No,
Ego.
let me-
Yeah,
let
I was
me,
wondering.
yeah, ignore this. Ignore that. Let me see. Oh, I think it's in. I haven't actually read it. Let me see. Any parry. An open parry folder. Let's see. I don't have much.
Is bingo.
It's this one.
Alright.
I do not learn tech. I do not learn conduction.
I do not
coin punch. I hit enemies with my
Wait, are you streaming it?
if they survive, I hit them again.
Genuinely how I played before I discovered the channel.
You need to post that. You need to post that in the server.
I'll do that.
I am gonna
Where do
go.
I do that?
You guys are free to hang out here, but I'm gonna go orchestrate the whole bingo thing. So I will
Thanks
see
for
you
letting
guys.
us
Ask everyone to just leave.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye.
There they go. All right. Let's get started then. I'm assuming everyone sort of has their card at this point. So I guess we're just gonna get started then. We'll just pick a thing and go. We got 7 new Cybergrind reviews. Jesus. Anyone in chat post something recently that they'd like to have seen? You have, Ronald? What's your username? Copyrighted section. Ah. Wonder how many of these dishes play bad for big guy. Yeah, I saw you talking about that. I guess here. Oh, Jesus. We'll do this one. This is one of the previous winners, Shift Semicolon, from Bingo. So I guess we'll just watch this one for now as a starter. Hi, I have no idea what is going on. We're playing Cybergrind Review Bingo. So if you join the Discord, you can get a bingo card and play along with us as we review people's Cybergrind gameplay. I'll be criticizing stuff. Everyone who submitted stuff has already offered up, the opportunity for me to criticize them. So yeah, welcome. Please tag along. We're happy to have you. All right. Let's see. So Shift Semicolon says dramatic title, extremely watched gameplay, video info. I haven't played ULTRAKILL Cybergrind CB, I think that's Cybergrind, in maybe 2 months. How you like to improve? I'm thinking of using nail gun for conduction instead of rail cannon like I used to. The rail cannon charge instead would be spent for either one-shotting virtues or drill in general, but I keep forgetting. Probably just a matter of developing habit. Yep. 600 hours, cool. No microphone, no mods. Would you like to be anonymous? Doesn't matter. There's the video link. And are you a jackhammer acolyte? The green jackhammer is really handy for things I like. Hell yeah. All right. YouTube says the music isn't copyrighted. I hope that stays the same. Also just funny. Moment at 10 minutes. All right. Keep in mind the 10-minute mark. All right, we're starting fresh right out of a run. This person's warmed up. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at the YouTube channel. Just some Cybergrind gameplay. Some music stuff I see. And drawing. Animated stuff. Cool. Awesome sauce. All right. Let's get started. Holy FOV. This ain't nothing. Can you move the text down a bit? The first line is the same color as the top of your browser. Oh my god, you're so right. I forgot that was the reason why I had already moved it down in the first place. All right, let's see if that works. I'll move it down a little more. I think that's good. All right, ready with bingo. Awesome. Yeah, so everyone make sure you have your bingo cards out. We're just gonna get started. Let me get a bingo card myself. I actually haven't done that yet. All right, this is my bingo card. Okay. Coolio. right, let's get started then. Prepare thyself. Yes, everyone prepare yourself. All right. It's full screen. Got some good oil going on. I like the proactivity of the oil. Decent saws. Oh, wow, that's lag. Decent conduction. Actually like what I'm seeing. Oh, dear. Okay, yeah, you should definitely be playing a lot more safe around these sanded enemies. Cybergrind can't really be parried in a melee range. Alright, sick. Nice screwdriver. So far, nothing to really write home about. Nice chainsaw play. I like what I'm seeing. Very cool. Music is very chill. Default marksman jump scare. Haven't seen that weapon in ages. Everyone's using alt marksman nowadays. Nice. You got the sentry bun. Got him in break. Hold on. Just to double check something. I saw cannonballed in there. Did the Maurice shoot your cannonball? Damn. Oh dear. Well done. I hear that right there is random oil. So one thing you need to know about the fire starter, right? Obviously these projectiles have a high velocity. So looking up like this, and spreading the oil around in this like really wide circle, a lot of the oil is going to fall off the map. And that's something you definitely want to avoid. Or the oil is not going to be like too close to, you know, itself. So it's not going to chain very well. So you definitely want to have a more concentrated glob of oil. I'm going to mark random oil. Or random gasoline. Let's see, do I have that? I don't think I do. No, I do. Awesome. Failed conduction? Let's see. It's about here, I believe. Got it there. Nah, we're back where we started. I don't see any failed conduction. Oof. Okay, screwdriver on Maurice is fine. Is that a 2x missed whiplash, though? Yeah, that's 2x missed whiplash. Let's see. I guess I'll mark that for the blackout. Misses whiplash twice in a row. Let's see, do I have that? Mark that on your cards, everyone. And misses coins, misses whiplash. Awesome. Y'all up for a war with reason. I mean, I'm always up for a war without reason, but you know. No, I have long distance whiplash, not that one. Unfortunate. Yeah, holy shit, it is Benjamin. Nice to have you, Earth Mover, if you're willing to play bingo. Oh dear. Yeah, see that right there, all that oil is falling off the map, no doubt. When you have such like a low angle, all of that oil is just gonna fall right off the map and it's not gonna land. You want to look directly up if you can help it. Ooh, got the one shot though. Sick. Successful dunk. Not seeing any inherent micro red flags. as in like your micro play of like, you know, your combos, your bread and butter. You generally know what to do in a matchup. Okay, so here's difficult. Ooh, oh my god, that's sick. Ooh, but you do greed. You do go for the instant corkscrew blow. Yeah, alright. So, me personally, I generally wouldn't advise that. I'm gonna have to put instant corkscrew blow on this. Because you did just kind of lose one of your only, like, lifelines in this scenario. Yeah, like that corkscrew blow, it's going off of in that direction. It's not hitting another Mind Flayer at this point. If you get hit twice by just random bullshit, you're down to A rank, and that's really bad trouble. You don't want that. Bongo? I hope, do you actually have a bingo, or are you just saying that? Is triple side revolver good? I mean, any revolver combo is good, honestly. Long whiplash on the virtue? It wasn't a big deal. If it's like, you know, like there's 2 enemies left, I don't really care. I'm not really counting that. Just bongo? Okay, you can say bongo. Bingo is the word, though, if you guys, you know. Yeah, alright. What did I just mark? I forgot. I got distracted. Instant corkscrew blow. Yeah, put that on there. If you're certain you can get a hit, go for it, but definitely don't greed an instant corkscrew blow. You got 30 damage, but, you know, you weren't really using other weapons when you were doing so. So you did kind of tunnel vision there as well. Oof. Yeah, like if that Maurice had shot one of those Mind Flayers while you were there, you just would have died. Straight up. Nice dunk. Oh dear. Alright, I'm going to count that as draws weapon does nothing. You were very indecisive there. Let's see. Draws weapon does nothing. Alright. Do I have that? I do. God, this is the worst bingo card ever. What is the second column for? Oh, it's for blackout bingo. So I'm just going to make sure that everything is marked here if we get a blackout. I'm going to delete everything here when we get a bingo, and then the winner can keep going for blackout. Missing conduction not great if the enemy doesn't have good number of nails in them. Depends. So the thing about conduction is that if the enemy has 1 nail in them, the first enemy that procs conduction does a 2 damage explosion, and then that damage increases depending on how many nails are in them. And then every subsequent enemy that's hit by it that has nails in them has a 0.5 damage explosion. So half damage. So if you hit like 11 enemies with at least 1 nail, you get 2 plus 0.5 times 10. It's like a 7 damage explosion. And that's without stacking nails. If you stack nails, that increase that damage by like 1, 2, or 3. You know what I mean? So very few nails goes a long way. It's more important to spread your nails out on more than a select few number of enemies. CE shotgun mean? It means core eject shotgun, the blue one. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, there goes the random oil again, unfortunately. Oof. Nice coins, though. Ugh, indecision again. I definitely wouldn't do this. Those might, yeah, again. One thing you should be mindful of. I think that's a wasted rail cannon. I'm going to mark that as wasted rail cannon. But one thing you need to be mindful of, when swords machines are crowding up in a corner, it's nice to get some crowd control damage. Don't want to use a screwdriver there. Because these Maurices are just going to blaze them down, and you're not going to get any screwdriver value. So yeah, definitely going to put... where is it? I have something up. I forget what it is. Do I not have it here? Wait, I swear I had something that was along the lines of, like, wasted rail cannon. Oh, rail cannon on dead or dying enemy. There it is. What is off-screen parry, by the way? Like you parry without looking at the projectile? Yeah, like an accidental parry that like inadvertently like saves your life or something like that. That's sort of what that is aiming for. But yeah, rail cannon on dead or dying enemy, definitely a bad play. I have that. You've one that's useless rail cannon? Is that good? I mean, I don't know how to answer that. I guess it's good to have that, yeah. I mean, I guess that does kind of count as useless rail cannon. But no, wait, no. Wait, do I have useless... Are you using the old card, Oofnik? You might be using the old card, because I don't think... Yeah, but we're using a different card. Useless rail cannon isn't on here. Yeah, you use the new card. There's one posted that just got posted. I'll come back to this when you get the new card. Yeah, and then you can put the stuff in. But let's continue. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm noticing you're doing this weird thing where like if you try to use your aerial momentum without like pressing any WASD buttons to like, you know, move in a specific direction. Like here you're doing it right now. You're relying on hitting this whiplash in order to get it, but you're not playing around the potential idea that you might miss the whiplash, right? So instead you just slide here. If there's another Maurice with an angle on you, he could just beam you straight down. So you definitely want to like play as if, you know, play with intentionality. Like right there, you did the same thing, I think. You gotta prepare for like the worst case scenarios. This is an interesting decision. Alright. So I'm gonna count this as both failed chargeback and biffs the clip, because clearly you were aiming for both of those things right here. That was very silly. And pin message. There you go. All right, so biff the clip was on here, and also chargeback fail. Do I have either of those? I have biff the clip. I don't think I have... Oh, I do have chargeback fail. Okay, cool. Dude, I have 2 spaces marked. This card sucks. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is chargeback. Got the new card and got the spaces down. Okay, awesome. All right, let's continue. Yeah, this clearly he got frustrated because he missed the clip. You tried again. Dude. Okay, well, you're just gonna kill yourself. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I'd say decent saw traps. I won't say bad. Good conduction, though. Okay, yeah, your positioning is a bit weird here. I don't want to call it enemy priority issue, because you are sort of, like, not respecting sanded enemies. Nice. I think that was a dunk fail. Hold on. Yeah, that was a dunk fail. You didn't even get any style bonus for it. Alright. Where is that? Do I not... Oh, wait, did I... Failed cannonball dunk. Alright, yeah, if you failed cannonball dunk, put that on here. I don't have it. Alright. 2 spaces away from bingo. Yeah, my card's kind of all over the place right now. I am also 2 spaces, though, in this direction. These two, they won't happen at the same time, but back-to-back, maybe. You can get more chargebacks pretty reliably by walking backwards, I found. Yeah, it's true. Alright. Yeah, there go with the random oil again. Oh, okay. Well, that was a Mrs. Rail Cannon. definitely don't want to be doing that. I don't know what the point of that was. I don't know if you just kind of panicked, but yeah, you don't want to be throwing out rail cannons. You probably were trying to bring out a jackhammer. That's probably what was trying to happen here. Yeah, I think it was a jackhammer and they were trying to go for an idle break. Hello, Egg. Good to see you. So mark that on your card. Misses rail cannon. Oops, ow. Yep, there's that. Misses 2 coins in a row. An off-screen parry. Damn, no bingos yet. Got like 10 spaces marked. Not even, we got like 12. Alright, let's keep going. No gutter tank punch yet. Was that a failed conduction? Hold on. Oh yeah, that was a failed conduction. For those who don't know, if you try to use Maurice as a conduction target and you slam him as he's falling, you'll destroy his body, which will consequently destroy the conduction. So that was a conduction fail right there. Failed conduction. So yeah, definitely try to avoid slamming on Maurice when you're trying to use him as a conduction tool. Do I have that? I do. Failed conduction. I just need this. I'm close to winning. The more you know, damn. Yeah. That can be a kicker. So in that scenario, you didn't see any conductor, you didn't see any arcing lightning or anything, so yeah. Just gotta be mindful of that. You just go silly mode whenever there's few enemies on the map. Alright. Alright, okay, so this player, I'm gonna say that was a successful entrance start. This layout is called entrance, by the way, for those who don't know. Interesting cannonball. Wow, did the insert just jump off? Oh no, he's still there. Weird. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, we need to do a playback here. All right, yep, okay. So we do have enemy body intercepts ridden rocket. So if you have that, make sure you put that down. I have that. It's not in any good place. No, we're not marking entrance center start. I think they had a direction they were going in that wasn't, you know, in that way. I don't think... No, they did set the insert on fire. Never mind. I remember they hit him with the rocket. This is rough, yeah. Everyone knows to go to the top here. Nice. Oh, that's 2x misses coins. That's 2x misses coins right there. Misses coins 2x. Damn, I'm so close. I'm so close. All right, let's continue. Seen him to miss an idol? Oh, jeez, here. Yeah, someone has to have. That's what I'm saying. We've already marked like 18 spaces. Did you get Aegis here to get your engagement out? Thank you. If you just put my stream on... Oh, they got the idol? Idol? Okay, no missed idols there. Hold on, I just want to double check something. Okay, no. Sorry. I wanted to see if the gutter tank punched him. Nice. Nice. Yeah, played that really well against that gutter tank. There's another one, though. Yeah, you definitely want to set the schisms on fire, no matter what. Oh, that's gutter tank punched. Yeah. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Let's see, do I have that? I don't think I have that. No, I don't. Damn. If no one has bingo right now, that's crazy. Oh, wait, you have bingo? Oh shit, wait, post that. This the clip, and I mean, yep, alright, we got a bingo. Awesome. That card is awful. Congrats on the bingo. Alright, you get the 2nd gen Cybergrind bingo win. Awesome. Yeah, I was so close. Look how many ways I was close. I was close here, I was close here. Damn. So sad. Hello, Pizza Man. We just got a bingo, so if you want, you can join us. I will... Hold on. How much left's on this replay? Okay, yeah. We'll start a new bingo card. Going from the rest of this, and then we'll probably continue to the next one if we don't get another bingo. But, what was the one we just marked? The one before you called bingo. It was gutter tank punched, I think, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. Gutter tank punched. All right. So if you do have gutter tank punched, make sure you do get a new card. But then make sure you do put that. Uh-oh. Don't look at my analytics. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you win, continue going for blackout. Yes. So it's nice to know. And I am going to be keeping track of all the blackout spaces, obviously. Yeah, let's make sure we get a new card, everyone. I did pin it, I thought. Yeah, I pinned it. I pinned it. 4 in a row, you needed 4 dweller. Yeah, that person was jumpy. I almost called it a couple times, but, you know. They knew to stay aerial. Alright. New card. Ugh, I got a lot of the same other ones. Alright, I'm surely gonna get random gasoline at least. Alright, everyone make sure you have a new card. No, don't clear it. Make sure you get a new card, yeah. You definitely want a new card. Just add some spice to the randomness. Alright, I'm assuming everyone has their new card now. Do make sure, I forgot, make sure you add Gutter Tank Punch, because that did just happen after the bingo. Oh, I have that. Awesome, already off to a good start. Coin hits core, rocket hurts my soul. I mean, hey, it's relatable at least. It's gonna happen eventually. I've been keeping track, don't worry. Alright, let's continue. I do get the dunk. Yeah, okay. I think... I don't know if that counts. I'm going to double check. Yeah, okay, that's random oil. Alright. Random gasoline. Make sure you include that. Thankfully, I have that. Alright. Let's continue. I won't say bad saw trap, but teetering. Okay, wait, hold on. That might have been an off-screen parry. I don't think they intended. Hold on. That is hard to judge. Ah, okay. It wasn't an off-screen parry. They were trying to parry the swords machine thing, but they ended up parrying the blue projectile. Or they, you know... Oh, holy shit, that was sick. There, you see that? He hits the coin inside the Maurice, and it does a. They clearly intended that. I think they were aiming for, yeah, like I said, the swords machine thing. But yeah, look at that. The coin punch into the piercer shot that hits the serve. That was sick. Oop. Oh, I think that was, yep, okay. We're counting that. That was a fails quick mount 2x in a row right there. I saw that. So if you have fails quick mount 2x in a row, there you go. Nice, they get the bunt. Ooh, just barely got that. Oh. Alright, that's failed sentry bunt. Where is it? Here it is. Mark that on your card. Do I have that? I think they also missed the whiplash twice in a row. But I'll go back and check it. Which one did we just mark? I forget. How am I dumb? Failed sentry bunt. Damn, I don't have that. Unfortunate. What constitutes for getting the rail cannon? Just not using it in like 2 whole waves. But yeah, let me check these whiplashes real quick. Okay, never mind. I was just hallucinating. Is it clearly comfortable off stage? Okay, gee, yeah, you. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put enemy prioritization. Where is it? Enemy priority issue. You definitely have a really big issue where you don't respect sanded enemies. Like, these enemies are sanded. Granted, they're swords machines. You're trying to go for like a play here where you, I think, you know, try to get a nice red gauge on them, but in doing so, you're just getting lit up by these guys, and these guys are going to offer you healing. One Maurice could one-shot you right now if you had, you know, done that play any longer. So, yeah, look at that. You needed that parry to survive there. Yeah, wait, let me see if I have priority. Oh, I do. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Entry. I just need them to mess up Hall or Rokan without dependencies. I'm close already. Rokan without dependencies. Like, if you use E-Rail without the coin, or like without nails, or if you use the Mal Rail without the core. That's basically it. Nice, that was a conduction. Ooh, that was clean. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna have to put Floor Dweller on there. You get very cocky, and again, you don't respect the enemies that are sanded, so I'm gonna have to put that on there. And maybe Biff's the Clip, honestly. I think Biff's the Clip as well. You get very, very greedy. Biff's the Clip and Floor Dweller are going on here. Floor Dweller. Okay. I don't think I have Biff's the Clip. No, I don't. Alright. Do you think you're going to move to ULTRAKILL MD Cybergrind whenever that comes out? I probably will. I mean, it's going to be like a little bit harder than Brutal. Not that much. They're going to nerf Brutal, so I'm probably not going to enjoy it that much. But yeah, I will. I will probably still review Brutal gameplay, though. The same as like Violent and stuff. Yes, you do. Blind? What? Hey, what are you guys talking about? Oh, wait, I do? Oh. Oh, I do. I'm such an idiot. Oh, my God. Yeah, pardon me. I want to... Okay, never mind. We're good. Fine. Saw traps. Oh, wait, was that a missed guard break? Hold on. Yeah, it was a missed guard break. Where is it? Guard break fail. If you have guard break fail, make sure you put that on. Yeah, their style is consistently very high. They know when to use the screwdriver and stuff like that. Nice. Nice. Rocket needs glasses. Seem rocket pull fail only counts when trying to ride. I mean, whenever you pull a rocket into yourself and you don't intend to do a FUP. Oh dear. Ooh, oh, okay. It wasn't a ridden rocket, but it was intended to be ridden, so I'm gonna count that. Gutterman shoots ridden rocket. If you have enemies, shoots ridden rocket. Do I? No, I don't. Unfortunate. You guys gonna pause? Yeah, some people do, not everyone does. Wait, hold on, was that a double miss? No, it wasn't. But I think earlier it might have been. Yeah, it was double failed quick mount. Okay, we also include that. Where is it? Alright, we already included that. Never mind. Never mind. What just happened? Hold on. Oh, I think this is what they were talking about. Yeah, look at that. It ricocheted off of the Gutterman shield and hit the Warriors. That's so sick. Check that out. That's insane. Bingo? Post the bingo. It is dying out. Never mind. False alarm? Sorry? Oh. Okay. Conduction. This guy's very good at landing those conductions. Oh, that was risky. Okay. I won't count that as a hall center start. They definitely knew to get away in time. Delicious conduction, though. Let me see, though. Was that a Virtue one-shot fail? Would I include that? Okay, not only did get... Okay, that was Virtue one-shot fail. I totally missed that, by the way. I just zoned out for that split second. Virtue one-shot fail and misses Rail Cannon. So that's 2. Misses Rail Cannon. Oh, God, they're not going to get a Mind Flayer home run fail. And I don't have Virtue one-shot fail, I don't think. I don't, damn. This is my black eye card, got confused. Okay. Child consumer, your child rations have been reduced for false positive. Board is so cooked. It can be referring to either. Pizza Man. Alright, yeah, what do I literally am 1 away. This is kind of the crux of everything right now, unless I get these 2. Oh, geez. Hold on, was that a Mrs. Whiplash twice in a row? No, they hit it there. That's once. Okay, no, they got that. Ugh. Ooh. Didn't get gutter tank punched. Sick. This Mind Flayer is coming in hot. Not quite high altitude. Oh wow, what a lucky parry. Damn. And they got the dunk. Or did they? Wait, hold on. Ah, no, it didn't matter. He was gonna die anyway. Good enemy priority. You got like no insurrectionists, and only in the start did you get Mind Flayers this run. Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Oh, that was for sure a failed dunk. Failed cannonball dunk. Do we have that? I do. It's just meaningless. Meaningless. Do core hammers affect more uses than a direct explosive? So the hit scan from the explosive does 2 damage, regardless of his explosion immunity, so we'll always do 2. We fail a conduction like now. Rocket pull? Did he pull rocket? Yeah, dunk fail. Dunk fail is on there. I marked dunk fail. For those who haven't, make sure you do. Alright, this is a risky place to play since everything has an angle on you. I would not play here if I were you. There was a core that flew off the arena. Oh wait, did that happen? I don't think, at least not on this wave. On the Maurice last wave. Let's confirm. Way before here. Oh, coin hits core. Wait, that was it. That was a good call. Coin hits core rocket. Let's see, do I have that? I don't. Damn. Unfortunate. Yeah, good call. Alright, and we're back. Alright, we're about here now. Oh dear. Yeah, it's unfortunate that tends to happen. You're not missing these idols. So, that's Draw's weapon does nothing. I can't lie. Because you're gonna pay for that. Do we have that? Draw's weapon does nothing. Ah. Hold on. Let me double check. No. Okay, they only went to A rank. Just checking the style. Can you show the board you left? Yes, this is what we have so far. Biffs the clip, hits coin into rocket, that's the one that just happened. Draws weapon, does nothing, also just happened. Those are probably the only ones that just happened. Yeah. Oh shit, wait, they just died? Oh, they got speared. Unfortunate. Brock could just upload or run to the Discord. Any chance you can get at the stream? It's about 10-ish minutes. Yeah, I'll do it next. Why not? Keep your card going though. Do not remove your card. That was that person's run. Let me closing words. You definitely commit fully with the screwdriver, and while it can be, you know, good to like focus on making sure you get your screwdriver hit, going for the long range ones definitely don't work. You more than often than not want to hit it close range. It is a projectile. Enemies do move out of the way. It has drop off. If you can get the skill shot, cool. But you know, when you're at low health like that, trust me, style is the least of your worries. You need to heal. Another thing, when you're using oil, it's not a good idea to do like this, right? Because look at where the oil is about to fall. All this oil is going to be like on the map, but so much of the oil doesn't land on the map, right? So you want to have like a tighter, more narrow area. All of this is bound to land like, you know, generally around this area, which would be on the map for the most part. So have tighter control of your oil spread for sure. Another thing, you tend to get really greedy against sanded enemies. Definitely respect sanded enemies, especially when you're at low health. If you're at like full health or like, you know, over half health, that's fine. But there were a couple times where you were at half health or lower and you were like, you know, not respecting the sanded enemy. It's fine if you want to go for clips towards the end of the wave or whatever, that's okay. But definitely like, you know, hold on. My dog is in the other room. He looks like he's trying to pee. I'll be right back. Hola. Hola. Come here. Wanna go potty? Wanna go outside? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. My dog needs to go outside, go potty. Come on, Ola. Come on. Hello? I'm only back briefly. I do have to let him in just a sec. Holy shit. Wait, what? What? I got a donation while I was gone? Holy shit. Oh, goodbye, Lexon. But what the fuck? Frenchinator? Was it €5 bucks? €5 wow, thank you so much. You're the very first donation ever. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Yeah, the moment I left. That's crazy. French, I hope you're here and you can hear me saying this. I'm going to express my gratitude to you on Discord. Bronco Money Arc. Hold on. Sorry, I'm typing. Brock can pay rent now. Brock, you should make a streamer donator role. I was thinking of doing something like that. Honestly, at least for now, I'm gonna do it. I gotta give him a role. That is like literally my first donation ever. You got a bingo? Oh, did you get a bingo while I was gone? Hold on, I literally went and made popcorn in the time that I was gone because I thought I'd be waiting a while for the dog to come back, but hold on, I'm doing a lot is happening right now. Let me make this roll. Let me first of all, hold on. I'm gonna make this roll first. One thing at a time. Rocco Donator. It's gonna be pink. There it is. I gave them the roll. You got a bang of false alarm as a truth alarm? Okay, let's make sure you send that in the thing. Alright, I got a lot of things are happening right now. I'm gonna quickly verify this. I'm gonna go let the dog in and grab my popcorn. Draws weapon, does nothing. I know that's on there. Enemy priority issue. Is that on there? Hold on, let me stream my actual screen. Alright, enemy priority issue, that's on there. Free biffs the clip. Is that also on there again? It is, yeah. I mean, the person did go for crazy clips. And enemy shoots with rocket. I know that's on there. Awesome. You get second generation bingo winner. We have a 2-timer in the chat right now. Keep your card going for, for blackout bingo. You've got 2 rolls. Congrats. The egg shall be pleased. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Everyone stay here. I do have to go let my dog in and grab my popcorn. I will be right back. Transition. I'm back. I have my popcorn. Dog is in. He's happy. He went bathroom. Mr. Light keeps leaving us. I had to go be nice to my dog. Egg. What would you know about having a dog? Your life is just eggs. Hold up the board so I can see the blackout stuff. Yeah, I got you. Sustenance. Damn. Egg, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The egg has a dog? Okay, I'm sorry. The egg must have some semblance of sympathy for me. That's all I ask. We're all children in the back of a hot car. Listen, but my dog is A child is left outside in the cold. Wow, this is a crazy stream. Crazy stream. All right. I'll scroll down a little bit since doesn't show everything. Swear to God, if this new run has a pause during it, all I will scream because it's not on my card now. Oh, right, shit, I'm such a dumb idiot. Thank you so much for reminding me. New to this whole streaming thing, you guys. I appreciate it, though. There it is. Blackout is in this second column right here. Oh, French Nader left a really nice comment. Sorry. I dipped after sending that, but no problem, lol. Cool to see a new content creator grow. I am so... It feels very good to feel valued in the community. I appreciate any support at all. I've just returned. Swear to God, this new... yeah. Sorry, I'm all caught up. All right, I'm scrolling down a little bit more. So you guys can see the other half of the list. Since we do have another bingo, I will cross this off. Look, can you quickly show the things? Yeah. They're right here on the right side. Hold on. This right column right here. That's blackout. Oh, you might be delayed, child consumer. Might need to reload the stream. All right, I'm gonna try to mute while I eat. Yeah, I should grab my bingo card. I'll do it after. Actually, wait, I think I have it copied. Quickly. All right, right on back. What do you mean, when is the jackhammer video dropping? I've got 2 in the chamber that I have prepared. But, like the jackhammer encyclopedia video, that ain't dropping for a while. Because I'm still finding stuff like every so often, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm not prepared yet. Though, you know, if I was greedy, I would post one now, say it's official, and then like, in like a year's time when more jackhammer tech comes out, make another and be like, oh, this is the official one, and get like a bunch of money doing that. I'm not cheap like that. Cybergrind tips and tricks video, it would do numbers. I don't think I have a lot to say in that regard, though. So I mean, I wouldn't say it could easily be slop. Depends on how I do it, but you know, I could probably do like Cybergrind tips and tricks shorts. That'd be fun. Because, like, I'm saving the slop for the shorts. Because that's stuff that can get me, like... Oh, my God. Dry kernel stuck in the back of my throat. That's stuff that can get me, like, passive income. So I'll do, like... Cybergrind, don't put oil randomly in the sky. Popcorn's deadly. Can you tell us which jackhammer video you have planned? I'll show you right now. We'll take a brief intermission, I think. Because this run is over. So for one, cool little mechanic that has been around for a while, but no one really uses it because no one really has found a way to use it. As far as I'm concerned, you're battering popcorn, sick. Popcorn chat. I'm calling it pump caching. I'm gonna make a video about this and like its interactions with other things, but basically, if you have more downtime, you know how normally you could do a hit stop pump from a double pump into a triple pump for an over pump, right? You can hit stop pump to meet the difference. Here, I'll do this. Right? So in the middle of hitting the gutterman, I can add another pump for a third pump. But one thing you can do is if you have extra time, like 0.5 extra seconds, you can go to triple pump. And what you can do instead is add your pump immediately to the next hammer hit that you do. Which means that your first over pump does take 2 seconds, but your next over pump takes 1 second. Which is... How much is that? Math. It's like 1.5 times faster than with the overpump shotgun. Way faster. So since I have this pump added, I can just do one pump and then add the last pump in with the hit stop. So that's 2 second overpump and 1 second overpump right after. Because there's a lot of times in like, you know, the Cybergrind where you're like, you know, coming up from the side and then boom, 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 right? You can add the extra pump and then, right? 2 overpumps back to back. So I'm calling it pump caching. I'm going to make a whole video about that and how it interacts with other enemies and, you know, with specific kill confirms. So yeah, cool stuff. I also have another thing I'm going to do, but that's a lot more complicated. But yeah, I guess let's just get started, I think, with the bingo game again. Who was it here that said they wanted to have their game reviewed? Someone here. Yeah, the last guide to Wave 50 plus... Sorry, I just heard my dog stumble downstairs. The last guide to Wave 50 plus Cybergrind video was during like Wrath and a lot of... Yeah, true. In that video, they glazed the hell out of the overheat saw blade. I do know that for sure. That weapon has fallen from grace, in the Cybergrind world at least. Poor dog. Yeah, he's old, but he's still spry. I think the only thing holding him back is the fact that he's small, which is sad, but... excuse me. Small things combined make big number. Yep. Yeah, most things like that are like, you know, a pump cache aren't that big of a boost. Most recent submission was the one. Taco Smoothie? Yeah, I see it. You're the one who I double reviewed by accident. Oh shit, we're just jumping right into it, okay. Alright then. Everyone get your cards ready. We're just gonna resume with the stream. For those who are just joining, if you join the Discord, you can get the bingo card in the bingo channel, and you can play along with us. The Discord is in the description of the video, or of the stream. My cat can beat up your dog? You probably could. My dog Olaf is a bit of a coward. Bash on higher waves? Awesome. You can do that. Join the Discord. You can always use new members. Yeah, the Discord's kind of popping off right now. I can't lie. Yeah, I'm having fun in there. But yeah, I'll start playing this. Wow. Okay. So we're how many seconds in? We're 3 seconds in, and we already have a jackhammer miss. I won't count that because it's just the last enemy, but you know, funny to mention. Yeah, Pizza Man, I do know you've been doing that. I hope you get that video out soon, or sooner or later, because I'd like to see that one And, you know, put my thoughts in the comments. Decent oil. We can see the frame rate in the top. Yeah, like, sorry, just to quickly stop everyone here. Right here, when they swap, when they're on the rocket and they swap to the pump charge, like they double pump and anticipate the hit stop pump, right? But if they added another pump, because this obviously took a minute to get there, they could have done, you know, a 1 second second pump. But, you know, I'm just saying, food for thought. It has uses. Oh dear. Alright, so two things did just happen there. Yeah, you did miss that. You did hit that. I won't count that. It was the end of the wave as like a, what's it called? Rail cannon without dependencies. Doesn't really matter. Nice. You did get gutter tank punched. We're gonna include that. Gutter tank punched. You have missed some whiplashes and some rocket rides, but obviously, you know, you did manage to get them in the end of the day. Sorry. I'm like totally zoning out. What the fuck did we just mark? Gutter tank punch? Oh, it's because I don't have it. That's why I'm zoning out. I'm like looking for something that isn't there. Such an idiot. Weapon does nothing. How has Olaf been? The weird thing is, he's like, it's like nothing even happened. I don't know. He's weird. This is wave 60 to 75. Interesting. Gunmen are probably Egg's favorite. Yeah, they're a really fun enemy. Oof. Damn. Honestly, just as no, I won't do that. Though you do keep missing these you know, like end game rail cannon. So if you do that again, I think I'll mark missed rail cannon. Yeah, both of those inserts have been set on fire. It's so many times. I'm gonna count it because you've at least done like the whole, like, you know, throw a rail cannon at an enemy and then it's like they're already dying. I'm gonna count it for the sake of counting it. And then what was the other one? Mrs. Rail cannon. I'm gonna count that for the sake of counting it, just because it's probably gonna keep happening at those intervals. So we'll do it now. Yeah, mark those if you have them. Get them better than race of machine enemies. I agree. I would say even easier, honestly. Get them are very base and jackhammerable. Yes, this is true. I'm gonna ruin your Cybergrind. Damn. Well, Sisyphean Interactions. For someone with such a sophisticated name, I'd expect you to know how to spell your correctly, at least. Because me, myself, I'm not Cybergrind. Damn. Why did you just not hit the core there? Interesting. You decided not to hit the core there. I can tell you have improved though. You did swap to the pump charge jackhammer. And you're using... Oh, you're doing triple jackhammer. Oh shit. Hi Olaf. The dog is here. You keep doing that with the Corjac jackhammer. You're probably just not used to it. Because I know you were rocking the Corjac shotgun for a while. You're very indecisive with these jackhammers. Ugh. You just tossed up. Oh yeah, that was definitely a screwdriver on a dead or dying enemy. Your macro's good though. Like, you're making the right plays, it's just the execution of it is not quite it. I will do draws weapon does nothing though. Yeah, draws weapon does nothing is for sure going on here. Peter, the dog is here. Sisyphus does not pay me enough for education. What did I just mark? God, I got distracted. Draws weapon does nothing. I don't think I have it. Damn, unfortunate. Peter, Rocklight, I remember you were Cybergrinds. Yeah, it's an adjustment, but it's pretty fun. Yep. I'm not going to criticize you for missing out on those, like, you know, those jackhammer hits. I'm imagining it's just the grease. The grease of switching. I feel like not insta-killing Maurice with jackhammer by missing KB should be a sin. Arguably, I would kind of agree, but I think that's kind of like, you know, give... I don't know. Let people marinate in my community for another 6 months, then we'll do that. You know what I mean? That'll become like the norm. Like if you're running jackhammer and you mess that up, that's like, all right. Clearly, you know, that's like a sin. But I think in the current state of things, I'm sort of like a new YouTuber. So people don't really know me that well in terms of like my community and don't really know my bread and butter stuff. So I will say not yet. Nice. I do like the saw play though. You keep missing the rail cannons. Nice. Oof. I think that counts as a missed Virtue one shot, because you were definitely trying to go for like a regular Virtue kill, I think, but the Rad Shoe, you already thought you killed the one Rad Shoe, but there was a second one. So, Virtue one shot fail. I don't think I have it. Damn. Oof. Clutch. Nice. Sentry one shot. Screwdriver. Yep, you're immortal. Can't die here. Oh, pff, that was silly. Oh, what the hell? I have not seen that before. Seen it bounce on a bounce pad? That's funny. I like a screwdriver. Nice, you got this conduction. Got the dunk. Doing everything right here. Oh. Interesting screwdriver target. It's paying off though. Gotta manage that stamina. Nice. Yeah, your use of the fire starter is very proficient, I will say. Oof. Almost got your rocket shot, thank God. Nice. Bounce pad guide when, Brocco? Man, I hate bounce pads so much. Nice to see ADD being used. Yeah, I don't know if we have that marked, but instant corkscrew blow. I'm gonna put that down. Instant corkscrew blow. I'm watching your whiplashes. You're not missing them twice in a row. That's for damn sure. Double mount miss? Did that just happen? No, they got it. They got it. What do you think of HUD mods? Some of them are cool. Some of them are just obnoxious to look at, though. And are just like, I don't know, for troll effect. Ooh, interruption on that sentry, though. Nice. Yeah, oof. Gotta mind that style. Ooh, just barely getting that screwdriver though. Sick. You did really well there. You made a lot of the right plays, I would say. Let me go back. Only thing I would have changed about your gameplay here, I wouldn't have played so much in the center. I would have tried to play in this corner as much as possible. You would have isolated the sentry that was over here and kept this one in check. This one would have gotten jumped up by, like, you know, these insurrectionists jumping up, falling down. Could have interrupted him easily because he's right there. The other sentry would have to mobilize in through the fire and everything. And even better because with that mind flare, if you're in the middle, the mind flare, you know, can see you from all over. But if you're over here, the mind flare is forced to teleport where you are. So, yeah, I would definitely try playing over here next time instead of towards the middle. But you did really well here. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, though. Because you gave them the middle, you didn't have much place to run. Other than just going straight off the map. But that's kind of an ultimatum, you know, they forced you into that position. If you were playing over here, you would have had the option to go to the middle and then kite them over here, you know what I mean? Or go straight off the map anyway and not have to, you know, make up the distance to get there. So that is a consideration on that specific map. Try not to play in the middle, try to play on the sides. Ooh, I think that might have been failed conduction. Hold on. Yeah, that was failed conduction. I don't quite know what caused that, but it was a failed conduction regardless. Mark that on your boards. I have it. Oh, damn. Okay. Holy shit. The two things that I've been saying I've been keeping track of are the two things I need. Can we get a fail guard break, please? This person's really good at hitting the guard breaks. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we'll see. Cute. Ah, damn. Taco, don't let me down. Nice. I respect that. Cool conduction. Good kill. Your enemy prioritization is really good, I would say. Oh, sorry, you can hear that? Dude, you keep missing screwdrivers when you don't need them. It's really funny. It's like, I don't know, it's not even a criticism, it's just funny that it happens. Food is good, yeah, this is popcorn. Thinking about where on the map you should be feels like a tactical shooter thing. ULTRAKILL's so fast, never thought about positioning. Well, positioning is everything because a lot of enemies rely on line of sight to shoot you, you know what I mean? And like things like mind flares, I'll just point this out here for those who don't know. Like, mind flares rely so much on line of sight. If I put a mind flare here, she will only teleport directly in front of where I am, which can lead to really easy screwdrivers and stuff. Or, just like easy jackhammer hits. So it really matters your positioning against enemies like this. Yeah, so that is something to consider. But our player here was very mindful of that the whole time. So, not much of a criticism in that regard. But the positioning on that specific map, even though the walls are low, it does matter. Yeah, this is a good place to play. And I'll just say it here. Once you get into a good position. Oof. Okay, that was kind of a zero dependency rail cannon. Where is it? Rail cannon without dependencies. Mark that on your card. That's also a blackout card. Rail cannon without dependencies. You lose this run to mind flares? Okay, I can't wait to see that wave. Egg literally jumped 40 waves and the egg learned how to rocket right off map effectively. It's true. It's literally a godsend. And I'm eager to make them. Okay. Sisyphus. Yeah, the reason why that positioning is so good, since we're here, this is elevated. This is an elevated position. Enemies have to go through here. They have to go up these stairs. And the enemies that are over here, they can't shoot you while you're on this side of the map. And all these enemies over here, you can shoot. You can whiplash onto. You don't need to rocket ride to maintain being up here. So our player here knows that, and that's what he's playing around. That's why I have so little to say in situations like this, because this is what you're supposed to do. Next wave? Oh yeah, wave 75. Yeah. Stupid screwdriver. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're getting lost from these explosions. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, you're back. Now's your opportunity to come back in. But, yeah, I think at the end of the day, what might kill you is just your lack of proficiency using jackhammers. Ah, yeah. Lost a lot of momentum there. Mostly because of that, I would say. And you saw that mine just last second. But obviously mine favors body blocking. Couldn't see it. Yeah, so the biggest problem you had here was definitely you couldn't manage your back blast and you couldn't manage these explosions. You tried to slurp here, which was not a problem, but you accidentally hit a projectile and that blasted you back. That was unexpected, right? And after coming back from that, in just a second here, miraculously, this was your chance to rebound because you were just getting an ULTRAKILL style. You were almost at full health. You don't have a rail cannon anymore, but Yeah, you just kept getting hit. You kept dashing straight into the fray. Yeah, I think your greatest problem here was playing mid instead of playing the edges. Enemies like that gutter tank, like that Cerberus, those enemies that were pushing you around, they were guarding these enemies that were in the middle. So the play there would have just been to go on the outskirts and try to avoid contact with those enemies. I will say technically, that is enemy priority. That is an enemy priority issue. And that is because it's specifically enemies like gutter tanks and Cerberi. I call them like guardian enemies, because they are specifically trying to push you away from the center of the stage. They're trying to push you away from the enemies they're next to and everything like that, even if they're just, defending themselves, whatever. But those were the enemies that were giving you the hardest time, and the fact that they were sanded means that, like, you had no easy way to just push through it with pure aggro. So that's my advice. You were very close. You almost had it too. It's just that it made it very difficult for you to get into a good position, being like, in this position of the map, having not dealt with the two most difficult enemies on the map already, and having brute forced the sanded enemies. Do you think missed slab coin split shot is too specific? I think it's too specific, yeah. I think maybe like, in future, stuff like, missed coin thing is probably like a thing you can include on the board. Like, when ULTRAKILL is fully released and the community is kind of like, the pace of it is slowed down a little bit to a point where everyone's like generally in a similar page. Need to clutch, but you couldn't. Happens to the best of us. Hey, I might have made the same decisions you made here, but what matters most here is retrospect, I think. Because retrospect will help us identify those situations before we get into them. You did good, all things considered. I liked almost everything you were doing. So I don't have much to criticize on, other than your positioning in relation to other enemies. Like, if I can go back to that thing with the sentries. Yeah, here. Having the sentries spawn in the middle or on the other side of the map is good when you can camp on this side of the map, right? Because they're far away. You can isolate these enemies. You can put them in between the sentries, and they can get value by shooting those enemies too. You were almost doing that, and then you went to the center where this gutter tank and this gutter tank were, and then you got pushed back a bunch. And you had a hard time getting back onto the stage and everything. Basically the same issue, right? And then cut back here, you had a similar issue where there was a stalker in the mix of all this. You couldn't anticipate that, shooting that projectile, blasting you back. And then, you're getting used to jackhammer, so okay, you red gauge and you blast back by accident instead of, doing a slam or looking directly up and back, blasting you down to the floor. And you brute force this, and somehow miraculously you're up here with SSS style and almost full health. You accidentally swap to the wrong jackhammer, and at the end of the day, you rebound again. But by this point, the two most trickiest enemies had gotten the one final hit they needed to push you off the stage. Also, what did you get hit by there? The thing that did 30 damage to you. What was that? Something does 30 damage to you right here. I don't know what did 30 damage to you. But, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know how you would have taken damage here. Maybe the Mind Flayer punched you and it was just a disjointed hitbox. Explosion Mosh Pit is Explosion Mosh Pit, yep. Yeah, I think it was a slap too. The lowest is cheese. God damn it, this guy again. This guy again. Mind Flayer Beam. Well, no, they did 30, yeah, 35 just then, but I'm talking about here. You're at 58 and you dropped to 28. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was a Mind Flayer punch. Which is a shame. And you almost made all the right plays. I think the better play here in like just a micro instance, all the macro aside, micro instance, the best play would have been here realizing like, okay, all this, slam down. I probably wouldn't have screwdrivered. I would have just slammed down, rocket ride, and then like waited for this Mind Flayer to teleport next to me so I could get like, chainsaw out and try to get a heal. But this was not a bad call. It was just, hard to judge. I just don't like these two enemies next to each other that are Radiant alone when I'm in that position. But for the most part, you did really well. Cheese guy didn't do anything. He just dislikes him. They keep saying the Lobos is cheese on everything. I mean, I don't know if it's just my content, maybe other people's, but yeah. But hey, just hope that the Mind Flayer doesn't teleport on a rocket. You can also anticipate when they're going to be there. Like that Mind Flayer. I know when she's going to teleport. Right? I can generally predict it. And just stand here. She can't teleport on top of me. Right? She has to teleport around me. So, coming off a rocket ride, I can jump here and then wait. Right? Coming off a rocket ride, jump, wait. So there's ways to counter it, right? It's just a matter of knowing the intervals in which they teleport and jumping off the rocket to stop your movement so you don't slam directly into her. Stuff like that. All of that is very micro stuff. Yeah, I know you tried to parry. Parrying an insert would have been the biggest clutch play of all time. It would have. You genuinely would have killed the Mind Flayer and killed the insert, but no one can ask you to do that. It sounds like you're typing an essay. Oh, when I play ULTRAKILL? No, I know it's not an insult. My keyboard's loud. Yeah. We're still trying to play ULTRAKILL bingo here, so that was a good run. I'm going to go to the next one. Let's go to an older one. How long is this? 23 minutes. I say we finish it off here with this one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling after this. But yeah, we'll do this one. Continuing the bingo. Sisyphean Insurrectionist, I don't know if you know, but we are playing bingo. So if you want to join in the server and get a card, you can do that by going to the Cybergrind bingo channel. Blackout check. Gotcha. There you go. Need one guard break fail. I'm currently still chowing down on my popcorn. Alright, good night, child consumer. It was fun playing. I believe you're the two-time winner, so congrats for that. Dang. House prayers. I would agree. That's probably the hardest one. The overhead ones are the easiest. Alright. So what does this person have to say? This is Dende. I think I've seen them text a couple times. No dramatic title. Small submission, need advice. Video info includes a run of me going through Cybergrind from wave 35 to 72 on Brutal. Nice. Loadout is the following. Oh, we got a whole loadout intro here. Marksman, slab, and then sharpshooter, shotgun, pump charge, quick jackhammer, shot on jackhammer. Okay. Double jackhammer, like it. Attractor saw blade, overheat saw blade, jumpstart nail gun. All right, basic loadout. E-rail screwdriver malrail. All right, yeah, we've got mostly a standard loadout, I'll have to say, with the notable default sharpshooter, which is unlikely from a build like this, but I like it. 450 hours. Microphone on. No. Let me actually mark some of these. No microphone. No mods. To be anonymous. No, you want the eco boost. There's their YouTube. Let's see. Your jackhammer acolyte. Yes, it's infinitely better than the shotgun in most aspects. However, use pump charge shotgun on the first stop for quick P boost plus rockets for chip damage. Yep, that's fair. One shotgun is always appreciated. How do I deal with multiple mind flayers at once? What's the best way to kill Maurices in most scenarios? In your opinion, what is the order of priority when it comes to dealing with enemies? Okay, so we're probably going to have some enemy priority issues. How do I optimize my jumpstart usage? Using my own build, that is. I am also open to switching to saw blade jumpstart if you think it suits my playstyle better. How do I isolate stalkers to stand disputed? God, this popcorn's killing me. Ugh. Oh, I felt the kernel come out of the back of my throat. Alright, so let's check out this person's YouTube. I'm guessing they've just got some ULTRAKILL content. Okay. I saw that thumbnail. Yep, that's pretty gross. But just P-rank stuff. Just regular gameplay stuff. Knuckle Blaster guide. Interesting. Interesting. Sick. Alright. Let's just get it on then. Oh, it's you! Yes, welcome. We're watching you right now. Like chokes to death on stream? I hope not. I will pray that I don't. Alright. Hopefully no copyright music. Oh, the music's not on. Sick. Okay, already we have a missed idol. Happens to the best of us. Where's that? Iconoclasm fail somewhere. There it is. Iconoclasm fail for the blackout viewers and for the current bingo cards. Show us your motivation. Failed idol, yeah. Hello, guy. Yeah, we're just playing bingo right now. Nothing personal, by the way. You know, if we mark things. Just here to have some fun. Nice. Alright. I will immediately say, there's nothing wrong with just, you know, holding M1 on the, Oh, bye, egg. There's nothing wrong with holding M1 with the jumpstart. But I will say, the fact that you do have blue saws is very important. When you get this attached and you have a few nails, you definitely want to focus on getting the conduction proc over just, you know, killing it with nails. So for instance, right, without using the overheat nail gun, where is he? Where is the son of a bitch? I always forget because that's his face. You know, right? This is what you should do when you see a hideous mass. The blue saws, the nice thing about them is that they pierce 3 times so that you can, you know, get multiple jumpstart boosts, right? Because every saw that you shoot will boost the jumpstart cord. And it will not only will it add damage to the enemy. So here, let me show you guys something. Oh. Show you guys something cool that a lot of people don't know. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just shot 4 saws at this guy, right? Takes a decent amount of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the amount of saws that you put into the enemy will increase the final damage from the jumpstart pop. So that's why it's very important when you're running the blue saw blade launcher and you're attacking a hideous mass and you have the jumpstart cord on him, you definitely want to get those blue saws to pop the conduction because it does a shitload of damage to him, especially when you get the tail connection. So that's something to consider. This isn't like a conduction fail or anything, but that is definitely a suggestion right off the bat. Oh wow, that was a lot. Jesus Christ. Sick. And here you are doing it again. So you like to pick high health targets, and then you like... Yeah, what I'm trying to say is you like to pick these high health targets, but you don't like to finish the conduction quickly. And that's fine. You can get away with that, especially on a Mind Flayer because they teleport to you, but you don't want to lock yourself next to an enemy for as long as possible like this. And it's arguably safest now because all the other enemies are like isolated on all these other parts of the map here, and you're fighting her here. But I would definitely recommend, if you like doing that, just right off the bat, right? I'd recommend my build that I use, ADA, because it has the best saw use that you can use to proc your conduction easy, and it has the fastest nail output to get like the largest scale conductions very quickly. I would recommend doing that. ADA would be my suggestion. Because getting the faster conductions means not only does your cooldown happen sooner for the jumpstart, but also the fact that you don't have to be landlocked next to this Mind Flayer for a while. Oh, wait, that's all jackhammers on cooldown. All jackhammers on cooldown. Do I have that? There it is. Awesome. Street Canoe Deflex and Bad Saw Trap. Alright. I hope the person is still here. Fair. Just proc the conduction with electric rail cannon coins, right? You can do that too. That's also an option. But I would recommend having both. The option for both the jumpstart and for the E-rail. The E-rail is kind of like a failsafe, and also like, you know, huge damage, large scale stuff, like, you know, piercing through 7 enemies or so. You can do both. But I would recommend, you know, if you are going to use the jumpstart, you know, use the jumpstart to the best of your ability. I try to go for new PB. All right, good luck. Triple Death Star on the tail, a good play? Yes, it is a good play in certain positions, yeah. You started using ADA recently and it's much better for you? Awesome. I'm glad. ADA is great. I love ADA. I'm an ADA glazer because, you know, I'm not going to lie, toot my own horn here. I popularized it, I feel, but, you know, yeah, no. Oof. Nope. That is a Mind Flayer bunt fail. Where is it? Mind Flayer home run fail. That's for the Blackout viewers and for everyone else. I don't have... Oh, I do. Cool. Mind Flayer home run fail, make sure you put that in. ADA is just the go-to. It's so good. I love ADA. Alright, let's continue. Some decent saw traps. Broke the idol. I do generally like your macro. I will say, I want to ask, how frequently... Okay, bye, Ufnik. It was nice having you. Switch from default to slap sharpshooter. That's cool. What's macro? I do want to ask real quick before I answer that. How, like, good would you say are you with the jackhammer? Because I think you seem like you're playing a lot more like shotgun player. From what I'm seeing right now, you seem like out of tune with the jackhammer, but that's just what I'm seeing. When I say macro, that's like the decisions you make before you get into a situation where you need to think fast. That's the decisions you make in terms of like positioning and like your trap positions and how you isolate enemies from one another, how you get friendly fire bonuses, map knowledge. It's just a lot of what do you do before you get into the position where you are doing the combos, where you are doing the thing that is getting you the kills, that's getting you the style. How are you setting that up? You know what I mean? Yeah. 6 out of 7 now because I switched to all jackhammers. Gotcha. Like how you could easily see the frustration of missing 2 rockets like that. Yeah. Happens to the best of us. But I do like your saw positions here. At least for the overheat saw, that works very well. Only thing I'd change is put them closer to the base. Like this little center pillar thing. That's it. I would definitely not suggest putting magnets on Maurice's. I'm going to put bad saw trap for that. When you're running a saw heavy build like that, at least I wouldn't do that. So bad saw trap, also for the blackout viewers. I have bad. Oh my god, True Killing Deflects Rocket Core. Well, we're gonna have to be careful watching that through the bitrate, but you just said. Did I just say that? Oh my god. Don't clip it. Don't do it. My life sad 5 kids. No, stop. Stop it. None of this. I hate you guys. Oh, it's so dumb. Well, those who are playing bingo, don't forget to mark your cards. I hate you. Alright, I'm gonna just continue it. Man is correct. Wow. Poor guy. Yeah, like here you do it again. Oh. That's a guard him and guard break. Got him at guard break, Phil. I think someone might have a bingo now. Get him in guard break, fail. I don't have it. Bingo? Alright, post it in the server. Let's double check. Add someone to the Faux Braccolite channel. I'll have to take a look. Yep, guard tank punch, guard break fail, free, failed conduction, draws weapon does nothing. I think draws weapon does nothing's on there. Please schizo. Yep, draws weapon does nothing, and then failed conduction. Guard tank punch, yep, you got it. Bingo winner. We have a winner. I can't read your name on Discord, but 2nd gen winner. Alright, you can play Blackout and keep your card. Everyone who's playing Blackout, you can keep your cards, but all the winners. Yeah, let's just keep it going then. Get a new card. I'll get a new card. Don't look at that. Wish activating KB explosion did not require holding the button. Maybe an option for double click instead. My KB hot button is completely jump hotkey up for my thumb. Competing with jump hotkey. Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, I have it on G. I don't mind holding G personally. I think it's kind of fun to have my hand like spider and sprawl across the keyboard. I don't know why. Alright. Everyone got your bingo cards ready? Oh wait, I gotta check Equinox's thing. Cybergrind Bingo 2 highlight.
That's amazing!
What?
What's next?
Oh, god damn it. I hate you. I hate you so much. I know what this is. You're so dumb for that. Alright. Let's continue. Funny red gauge. I will say, it is hard to see radiant enemies with this white and red scheme. Okay, so you said you had a problem with schisms. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful. Got the interruption. Conduction fail? Was that a conduction fail? I just can't tell. There's an enemy to the left. No, the conduction went off. It just didn't kill him. Hold on, I gotta plug in my laptop. I think at least. Yeah, it went off. Okay, yeah, so the stray that I was looking at, he just got killed by another enemy. The conduction went off, it just didn't work. It didn't kill anything. Or didn't hit anything. So I wouldn't say conduction fail. Oof. Yeah, you gotta work on your saw traps. Was that supposed to be... Yeah, that was definitely supposed to be conduction. I mean, not conduction, a chargeback. Failed chargeback for sure. Alright, I gotta delete all this. God, I forgot we're on a fresh new palette. Fuck. Chargeback fails on here. I'm gonna say bad saw trap because you did throw that off the map. So bad saw trap is on there, and chargeback fail is on there. Another guard break fail? Your gameplay's definitely improved. Well, that's good. Let's see. Yeah, that was a guard break fail. Try to do it with the jackhammer. Guard break fail. And then what was the other one I said? Did I put it down? Oh yeah, bad saw trap. That's right. Okay, yeah, bad saw trap. Okay. And bad saw trap? I don't have either, I don't think. Damn, unlucky. Another chargeback fail, unfortunately. I do think that was an E-rail without dependencies. Yeah, that was an E-rail without dependencies, so include that. Rail cannon without dependencies. Guard break above free space? No, you're so right. Thank you so much. I'm remembering you said you had a problem with stalkers, so I'm trying to stay mindful of that. Oh. 2 missed quick mounts in a row. Also, I like what you did there, just settling for that instead of spending the stamina. Damn, I don't have it. Failed quick mount 2x in a row. Oh, that was a sentry interruption fail. Where is it? Failed sentry interruption bunt. There it is. There it is. All right. Jeez, I'm so far away from winning right now. Do you have a magnet placement guide on your channel? I do not, but I should make that. That's a good idea. I think my problem is that I have a lot of little flaws, but I'm consistent on the big stuff. Yeah, I mean, you definitely know your kill combos. I'm not really going to criticize like execution or anything like that. That comes with practice, obviously. So, you know. But there are definitely some things like, you know, the whole jumpstart nail gun thing. You could also use some oil in the beginning of your waves. How much more can you get? I mean, I have 2,000 hours, and I'm, you know, like top 50, which is it. I used to be top 25, but people just keep getting better, you know? It just depends on how far you're willing to go. I'm not sure. How long is it, by the way? Depending on how long it is, I might not do it. I'm saving it for next stream. I'm thinking I might stream tomorrow. I don't know, though. Ah. You did biff the Virtue one-shot. Iconoclasm fail? I think we already have that. Oh, we don't. Holy shit, good call. Yeah, I remember where it is. Wait, is that 2 whiplash fails? It's just 1, right? Yeah, it's just 1. Oh, you never want to be in here. You never want to be in that position. Especially against an idled Mind Flare. That's rough. Oh my god, you just fucking supercharging that Mind Flare. Cool. The magnet was cute. Any tips on the whiplash? It's just aim. I think the only other tip I can offer is like... Yeah, all the bingos are like flaws in every scenario. Tips on the whiplash. Never try to go for a long whiplash pull. You definitely want to be mindful of those. You need to aim to like, you know, whiplash cancel or like whip jump in between whiplash pulls to try to add nuance to your movement so you're not like, you know, moving predictably and stuff, and also so you're not gaining a lot of hard damage. So those are things to consider. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, like, you have a good understanding of the weapons. It's just a matter of execution. You're spending a lot of stamina, though, I will say. I'm finding in a lot of positions you are running out of stamina fast. I'll try to be more mindful about that. Yeah, like just now, you're on 1 bar of stamina. I mean, obviously you're relying on getting the parry, but... That was a missed rail cannon, I think. Yeah, there's no hit slow on that. This is rail cannon. Damn, I don't have that. My life sucks. Wait, let me quickly check something. Okay, you do hit nothing. Alright. I mean, yeah, you do want to avoid accidentally whiplash canceling. That's the nice thing about whip jumps, is that whip jumps will always put you at yellow gauge. They will not put you at red gauge, and you get the benefit of whiplash canceling so that you aren't predictable, and so you don't get hard damage. Because that's one of the weaknesses with the jackhammer, right? Is like it feels like to get yellow gauge you need to continue the pull. You don't. A whip jump will set you straight with yellow. That was a good tank punch. 3 hours. Nah, you're fine. Two minutes for the full one, 8 minutes copyrighted. I don't know. I've done copyrighted stuff in the past, but I think the sound is very necessary, especially for something that long. That was very cool, though. That's funny. Hey, I have Iconoclasm fall on my card? Oh, shit. Yeah, I believe it's tagged. Yeah, it is. Thank you for reminding me. Biff's the clip. Honestly, with the magnet, I'll count it. It's funny. I think Biff's the clip is like one of the funny ones. We'll count it. I have that though. Holy shit, I might win. Yeah, mark Biff's the clip. I actually respect that. I respect what you're doing right now. Smart. Honestly, can I just say, hold on, fuck. Where's my mouse? Can I just give you props right there? I really liked what you did here. With all these enemies encircling you, going down here and isolating the mind flare. I don't know if you did this 100% on purpose, but I like this a lot. This was a really good play. Oop, Olaf. Oh, Dougie. Yeah, you did something smart here, where you put yourself in a cramped corner and isolated where the mind flayer was so that you could get an easy kill. Very smart thing to do. Because all those other enemies, I don't know if you realized, they're all enemies that require line of sight to hit you. You know, the Schisms, the Swords Machines, the Guttermen, the Maurices. They all require line of sight or proximity to hit you. This one is just going to follow you around, and being in a position where you can isolate them is really smart. Nice. Absolutely scrumptious chargeback. Yeah, I imagine your gameplay nowadays looks a lot more like this, but with like better execution. Judging from what you've told me. Nice. Dude, you've suddenly locked in. What the hell? Got the chargeback. Yeah, something within you just woke up. What was that rail cannon, though? Ah, it was just a missed one. Hate sentries, hate sentries, hate sentries. But the sentry's your friend. Actually, the sentry helps you. It helped? Nice. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. You've suddenly locked in. Obviously, you know, like, the specific inputs could use some work, but like I said, execution just takes practice. Not going to criticize you for that. Ah, I almost got the double boost. Cute. Huh. Let me go back and see something. Okay, I think I'm gonna count that as extremely high altitude. You were kind of floating up there, and even though it's just Maurice's, this is still a risky position to be in, because if you want to, you know, you are on 1 bar of stamina. It hasn't even loaded in yet. And if you want to reposition, you have to spend the stamina or use a rocket or something. These Maurices can punish you really well for that. So I'm going to say extremely high altitude. Definitely not a position you want to be in. I don't have it. Damn, I don't think I've gotten extremely high altitude a single time. That also goes for the blackouts. Whoever's doing blackout bingo here. I'm surprised no one's gotten a blackout yet. We've got almost like everything touched. Hold on. Alright. Let's continue. Oh dear. Alright. So this is something you don't want to do. I have a specific tile for, a specific bingo spot for specifically that map and one other map. Entrance hall center start. You never want to start in the center of that map. That specific map is called hall. I got bingo. Holy shit. That's crazy that that's what's causing me to get bingo here. I'll explain it before I go through and do everything. So this map is called Hall, right? And the thing about Hall is that, like, there's all these, like, pillars, right? And all these pillars can spawn a sentry or a gutterman or a Maurice or something that can snipe you. You don't want to be in the center. All of them have line of sight on you, and all of them will pelt you with anything they have. You want to be on the side here. Because enemies that are over here won't have an easy time shooting you, and enemies that are walking around are going to have to corral here. And while these enemies on these pedestals shoot, they're going to be shooting the enemies here. You can use them as cover. My mic is really boosted. Oh shit. Did that make it better? It was just a little bit boosted. I turned it down. Is that better? Oh. Is this good? Just want to double check. No, there's latency. Less? I don't know what you mean. You also go in the center? Don't do that. It's a bad idea. Bad idea to go center of hall. I still need CE shotgun, jumpstart snap, pauses, KB parry, sub A rank, fails to set instrument fire. That's really damn. You got a lot of hard ones. Still really boosted. I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna unplug and plug it back in. It's so boosted. I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna unplug and plug it back in. Hello? It's so boosted. I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna unplug and plug it back in. Am I normal now? I think I'm normal. Hello? I think I'm normal. Weird. Okay. That was bizarre. I'm gonna turn it back up to its normal thing, I guess, because I think we're back. All right. Turn it back up to its normal thing, I guess, because I think we're back. And mute my laptop. All right. So where were we? Right. So bad thing about being here, you just get pelted with a bunch of it, like, you know, enemy projectiles and stuff. You don't want to be here. If there's insers here as well, they make it difficult for playing on this corner, because if they jump here, their shockwave goes out and you can't hide underneath this corner because it's going to be clipping you underneath the corner. And it means that you can't play with visibility. You have to play underneath the map to avoid the shockwaves and stuff like that. There's just a lot of considerations. But yeah, you don't want to start in the center. And I fear that you might suffer the consequences. But I think you got lucky, because I'm not seeing... Yeah, okay, so not a lot of enemies spawned on top of the purchase. You got lucky. You definitely would have paid the price. But yeah, I won bingo. So that's nice. I guess I'll just post my card for the hell of it. Bingo. I'm a second generation winner. Give yourself the roll, bro. I did. I did. No way. Also, I think you guys can hear my brother. But yeah, we did it. We'll do one more. Not sure if we'll complete this one, but we will continue. How am I, Mr. Broccolite? I'm fine. I'm a little bit tired. I'm losing a bit of energy, but my snack is making me power through. I think after this recording, I'll finish up. Ronade, I think I do owe you a review for sure. But I'm probably going to do that next stream. Still like tips on your old PB? I think I reviewed you. Because the defense gamer, that seems really familiar. Sorry, we'll get back to that one right now, but... I don't know, I can't go through all this and find it. But where find yours, I think I reviewed it. If you can post it, the link in Cybergrind. I might have already done it in a stream, because I feel like I recognize your username. Anyway, let's continue. We'll wrap this up. Yeah, I can hear you clicking the dodge button, and you just have no stamina for it. Here's one thing I'll suggest, because here you spend 2 stamina bars to get back on the map. You only need to spend the 1, first of all, and then just slam down and do like a slide jump or something. So like, you know, for instance, here, let me, you know, like you're coming up here. Imagine this is the side of the map. You jump off, right? Sorry, well, you don't do what I just did, but dash and then do a slide jump to go where you're trying to go. What you did was like, you know, and then, you know, you try to move around. You only need to do 1 dash. And at the end of the day, something you can also do is just this. You know, arc your rocket moving into the map. Just slightly, enough till you beat this crease, and then you can, you know, slide jump and stuff like that. So that's another suggestion from me. Little micro consideration, just to avoid wasting stamina, because it seems to be probably your biggest issue so far, is being inefficient with stamina. Yeah, you just spent 3 stamina. If you're trying to reposition so fast, you should just rocket ride. Oh, and look at that. What's his face? He just deflected. Street Cleaner deflects rocket core. That is the first to go on our card. Alright, shit, I gotta... Hold on. What am I doing? I have it pulled up. I'm such a dumbass. Boom, boom. Alright, yeah, make sure you get your new cards. Yeah, I don't have it. I was just staring at it. Not related to the review, but is using gas a good movement option? It can be. Going upstairs, I definitely think so. But other than that, not really. Playing through Brutal Cybergrind with Radiance enabled. New Arch Nemesis, Rad Virtues. Yes. Oh, the Rad Virtues are a pain in the ass. Trust me, I get it. Also, you just... What the... Jesus Christ. You just got gutter tank punched. I saw that. Gonna be marking that. That's another thing too. When you waste your stamina a lot, you find yourself in situations where if you're next to a gutter tank, you can't dodge them really easily. Especially on Brutal, it's very punishing. I don't have it, do I? No, gutter tank punched. Awesome. Nice. That was cool. Cool. Hold on. Oh, that was a missed rail cannon. Unfortunate. Misses rail cannon. Which I don't have. Sad. That insert's not on fire. Ah, they were both on fire. I think. I can't tell. I can't tell if that one... No, that one was set on fire. Okay. Yeah, I know you're panicking. It's easy to panic with inserts. They make such satisfying sounds though, I can't lie. Nice. Delicious style. Yeah, you kind of locked in, I can't lie. Bless me. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I won't count that as rail cannon no dependencies because it's, you know, late wave. Doesn't matter. How do inserts grunt till they have no mouth? Don't ask me, son. I'm not the ULTRAKILL lore guy. Hold on, was that failed conduction? I think that was. Yeah, I didn't even hear the pop. That's a failed conduction right there. Failed conduction. I have Mrs. Rail Cannon. Did I mark that? I did. I'm such an idiot. What just happened? Failed conduction. I have it. Oh my god. Look at that. You guys are gonna have to chain me up. When would you say I locked in? Like... I think like 5 minutes ago in this recording. You just like, you know, your inputs felt a lot more fluid and you stopped messing up with the jackhammer so much. Like, you were just connecting your shots a lot better. Like, look at this. Like, this is fairly seamless, I think. Nice. Being a bit of a floor dweller, but obviously I won't count that. Yeah, when it comes to floor dwelling, I'm going to need you guys to argue against me, because that's one of the spots I need right now. Wouldn't even matter. Because I've already won. Ah, failed conduct. I mean, failed chargeback. Chargeback fail. Chargeback fail. Didn't even get the conduction, sad. Nice. Get the iconoclasms. You do keep missing his rail cannons though, which is sad. I'm not seeing you have too much of a problem with the sand enemies. Alright, well here's the test. To see how you do. Ooh. Just raw Malra. I'm not gonna count that. That's, you know, there's nothing there. Might as well do anything. Oh wait, shit, that's a good wait. I didn't even realize. And pauses, and pauses. We have pauses. Pauses Cybergrind run. And let's see. Yeah, that is a center start for real. That is clinical center start. Yeah, that's another map you don't want to start in the center of. Same principle. Enemies can spawn a lot in these upper areas and they can just beam you down. Luckily, you only got like, you know, Maurice and Gutterman, but on higher waves, that's just a death sentence. Entrance hall center start. On top of pauses CG run. Do I have pauses? I do have pauses and entrance hall start. Okay. Yeah, first pause in like 5 hours of reviewing. I'm telling you, it happens though. Well, actually, is ground slamming magnets a thing? A sin? No. There are times where, you know, it's fine to do that. Getting popped because the HM died too fast? You think so? Considering my hatred of rad virtues, I love dealing with 4 idled rad virtues. Thanks. Had to check a message, bro. Well, here, what I was trying to say was on specifically this map, this is entrance. The other map was hall, this is entrance. Same deal, you don't want to start in the center. Because these, like, pillar things, enemies like to spawn up here, they like to snipe you. You don't want to be down here because they'll just have free access to you. But we already saw this. Ooh. Check that style there. That's A. Alright, you can go below A. Yeah, we'll skip ahead here. We know that outcome. Nice. Missed rail cannon, unfortunately. Do we have that? We already do. my pause really from inputting the escape key. It's funny. Oof, this is rough. Those parries are so clutch though. Just what you needed. Oof. Good interruption. Didn't really matter because he's the only one, but still. The goal. Coolio. Yeah, pausing CG run has happened. Ooh, sick conduction. Traps are good though. I wouldn't generally put them down there, but you were playing down there, so that's fair. Yep, this is definitely where you want to be. Oh shit. Lucky there. Hold on. Want to see your style for a sec? Bouncing up and down. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Is that a double whiplash miss? It was. Unfortunate. This is whiplash 2x in a row. Oh shit, I have that. I don't think we're gonna get a floor dweller here, but... it's not technically a sin, it's just like, usually if you pause your Cybergrind run, you lose a bit of momentum. It's just, you know, like taboo, I would say. It's just frowned upon. No, it's just taboo, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, pausing your Cybergrind run is kind of like bad luck. Yeah, nothing makes me panic more than a Radiant Virtue. I genuinely shit myself and I'm like, I have to one-shot this thing or it's over. Okay, here you are again. You're using your dashes to cancel your backblasts. That's another thing. Try to avoid using your dashes to cancel the backblast of your jackhammer. You can use the backblast of your jackhammer to get into really unique positions, like backblasting to the side of the map, backblasting up, and then maneuvering with a whiplash or something. I don't know. There's a lot of creative ways you could do it. It's not always bad to do it, to like a dash to avoid a backblast, but you don't want to do it to the same extent that you do. Can you increase the quality on the video? Technically, yes, but I think the bitrate's going to be the same. Yeah, the bitrate's the same. It is just slightly clearer, though. Yeah, just more comments as to, you know, like your tendency to overuse stamina, that's all. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, there's that, but, you know, we've talked about that. Nice, getting off in just the right nick of time. I think that was a Gutterman, I mean, yeah, guard break fail right there. Do I have that? I do. An interesting, precarious position. You're not forgetting to use your rail cannon. rough. You're gonna get out of here by the skin of your teeth, I think. Let me look at your style real quick. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh. Oh, you dropped a B. Oh, okay. That's a first timer. Sub A rank. Sub A rank. And I don't even have it. God damn it. Sub A rank, mark that. I pause all the time to clip something in OBS. I mean, yeah, you know, I pause sometimes to clip as well, but you know. You're allowed to use mods in your Cybergrind playthroughs, right? Yeah, you can. I use some, but not to the point of making the game easy. I use stuff like CG enemy icons and custom waves, cheat. Yeah, that's fair. You can use stuff like that. I don't care. But I would like to see you play in your element, not like on practice waves. What could I have done better in this wave? Let's see. For one, you definitely picked an interesting position to play. This was the best position to avoid the sentry. But I definitely would have probably dealt with the sentry first. Because this insurrectionist is just gonna, you know, rock your world the longer he's in this position. It's good to stay in one position when there's multiple insurrectionists because they'll all jump on top of each other, but not here. Here, you probably want to go deal with that sentry and allow yourself the freedom of movement to like take the Mind Flayer under the stage or by the side or something. But instead you take a risk and you try to fight them both on the same playing level. And it's just a lot of angles to consider at once. Mind Flayer does kill herself. Oof, yeah, like see? I probably would have bunted the sentry off earlier. User no cheat, you want to private valid runs. Yeah, valid runs only include cosmetic mods. I'm okay with like information mods too. That's fine. Okay, here's yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a gameplay advantage. No one's cord has snapped yet. I don't actually wait. It might have snapped on the Mind Flayer here. It did! Cord snapped. Cord snapped. That's a good call. Jumpstart cord snap. I don't have it. Oh, I do. Very non-advantageous place, but you know. Is that? He perfectly traced his body. Do we have Mrs. Whiplash twice in a row? Where is it? Oh yeah, we do. Not yet. We almost did though. We were very close to one. Yeah, blackout is difficult. One of which is C. Ah, damn. Yeah, you did panic. That's okay. Did you PB here? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, damn. Wow, every turn, at every turn there was an idled enemy. I would say missed the sentry interruption, but you didn't get punished, so I won't count it. I kind of like the way you're playing there. I don't really have a criticism. I think it was just play style. Playing line of sight blockers. Oh my god, I can't see anything with blood. Another thing I think I'd suggest is turning on enemy outlines in the cheats menu or the assist menu. Definitely turn on enemy outlines. It makes a world of difference. Miss coins twice last wave? I'll just take your word for it. Miss coins 2x in a row. I don't even have it. Gosh dang. And one time I died because I started the wave. Yeah, this arena was white at first, yeah. Important to consider. The start of the wave trying to insta-kill Hideous Mask got idled. Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen to me too. You do die on the next wave. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, Mind Flayer wave. You use your rail cannon. That is probably going to be the death of you here. Add stamina. Honestly, I mean, you're holding up, surprisingly. Oh yeah, you definitely need... Oh! You need to know when to disengage. You need to know when to disengage. You got a little bit greedy there. Again, very important to consider the fact that, like, you know, you can easily telegraph where these mind players are supposed to go. Earlier, I wouldn't have suggested doing something like this. You know, playing around it's the same as the last guy. Just all these gutter tanks, like, being able to punch you and knock you away from, like, all your healing sources. And then when you're out of stam, you get punished for it, like right here. Take a lot of damage back to back. I definitely would have disengaged and isolated these mind flayers and tried to kill them first, then come back. It would have helped to have a screwdriver, definitely, because you were low in style, and if you hit it on the insert, probably would have gotten him killed, but, you know, in this scenario, you disengage because you miss your rail cannon. I suppose just wailing on it without setting on fire is pretty obvious. Is this a reset on fire? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, those are my suggestions for you. I imagine some things you definitely do better. You're using ADA now, right? As far as like nail guns, I think. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Other than that, you lock the hell in, definitely. Like your micro, just like pulling off combos successfully and, you know, transitioning between weapons really fast was really good. Yeah, this one's the last one. Unfortunately, I don't think you have Blackout, right? You're 4-away. How'd you rate this footage? For this level, I would say like, that's a hard question. I'll rate two things. Your micro versus your macro. Your micro is definitely like up there, like 8 out of 10. But your macro is somewhere close to like 5 out of 10. Your stamina management, knowing when to, you know, transition off the map, or like knowing where hotspots are on the map for like enemies shooting you, are definitely a little poor. Magnet placements, saw trap placements can be a little tricky, but other than that, your micro, knowing the combos you can pull off, knowing how to pull off conduction, all that other stuff, you knew that stuff. That was good. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm criticizing, is like your positioning and like mobility and your choices to avoid and get into combat. What are the optimal settings for recording CG gameplay with blood on? I don't have an answer for you. I don't play with blood on. I think just like, here, let me take a look at the settings. Like minimum blood stains is probably the best. Yeah, minimum bloodstain chance. All right, what does this look like? Actually, I have it turned off. Hold on. Oh, is that all that's for? Oh. Minimum bloodstain chance, yeah. I guess that's probably it, right? No. Just disable blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably just like turn down bloodstain chance and also set the max bloodstains to like 10k. God, watching ULTRAKILL and playing ULTRAKILL is so different. Also, goodbye, Pizza Man. Should I use the arm switch button for cooldown canceling if I know how to use? I do it personally. I only started doing it after I got a mouse that has a shoulder button on it. That would be my recommendation. Do it then. You don't need it. It's just like convenient for when you want to do a double parry for like quick style or something. I don't know. I would definitely say it's not mandatory. You know, like the same way like rocket riding is. Or, you know, conduction. Alright, let me turn off blood and gore. I think what I'm gonna do is wrap this up by playing my own thing. Shoulder button? Basically, like on the mouse, it has like a button on the left or the right. Sometimes both, sometimes two on the same side. Mine has two buttons on the same side on the left side by my thumb. Instead of like my left and right click. You think decreased blood helps? I don't think it does. I think blood is forced on there. Anyway, I'm gonna do one Cybergrind run and then I'm gonna call it. Stretching my back. All right. Turn my music up. Where is it? Oh my god. Gotta get into the groove. Watching ULTRAKILL and playing ULTRAKILL is super different. Okay. That was messed up. That was so messed up. Got you, one shot. So here's the thing about starting on wave 80 is that I have things called low density waves, right? Low density waves are basically when like not a lot of like style enemies like, you know, Maurice or like Gutterman spawn, so style is not very accessible. And you just get a bunch of like virtues and mind flayers and insurrectionists and stuff. Oh man. Can't even hear the music. I'm trying to practice my RTC nukes. There you go. Was it useful there? Not very, but I'm practicing. keep getting virtues. Oh my god, stop. God, that one virtue was pissing me off. That was crazy. Conduction chain. That right there was called a conduction chain. Chaining multiple conductions, one after the other, by persistently using the nail gun on a group of enemies and targeting a unique unconducted target each time by exploiting the cooldown. This could be the enemy. I'm not careful, but I'm careful. Cybergrind so much. They're just style haters. Yes, please keep sending idols at me. It's very fun. It's very engaging. So like, this is what I'm doing here, right? I'm disengaging because I know that the matchup there is very unfavorable for me. And I'm using my jackhammer backblast to go off the map and then reposition again. If I can make most of my dashes be used in a rocket run, I'm using my dashes efficiently, and I'm not forcing myself into positions where I need to make or break decisions to use my dashes for a dodge or iframes. Though those situations do happen, regardless. Go for silly Billy combos right now, but it's not working. Especially a coin, then shooting another coin that did not flash, make the cooldown on the slab go away still. Normally, no, it doesn't. I mean, you can do so it is that way. If either coin is in the split coin window, then yes, that'll happen. And both coins don't need to be in the split coin window. It's kind of the short answer. So yes and no. I'm trying to do silly Billy stuff right now. Okay, dude, fuck you. Seriously, my player, fuck you. Should have deleted 90 of my health instantly. stamina is so worth it just to dodge a virtue. See, the reason why you can play the center of the map here as opposed to other maps, okay, is because you are able to play this little area here. I can block line of sight on a lot of enemies while I fight others. Okay, well, I'm just fucking up my inputs. I wasn't sure if there's a mind player alive, so I went underneath the map to try to counter him. There are a lot of circumstances where it is the right play to use a red gauge on a sentry if you know how to one-shot it. Specifically a red radiant sentry. I don't know how long this one's gonna go, but it could go on for an hour. I hope you guys can hear me correctly. Actually, can you guys hear me? The word looks, holy fuck, what is happening? I just want to be clear if you guys can hear me or not. Kinda? Here. Turn down just 10%. Or, well, 20%, rather. This is a difficult map as well. You want to know when to go in and when to go out. Like right now it's safe to go in to transition. And now I deal with the enemies on top. You can do this in any order, but in dealing with the enemies on top you usually give angles to the enemies on the bottom. So it's kind of like a play it by ear kind of thing, but That's so terrible. Pump cash. I love when it looks like I'm pairing with my mind. Wave 100. Yeah, right there, I almost got in trouble because of all these snipers on the pedestals. If I had pushed that, I risked dying. And there, I pulled off a backblast technique in order to launch myself in the direction that I wasn't looking. What bit rate do I use? I don't know, is it good? Is it bad? What are you guys thinking? I think I used 24. I mean the stream, that is. Taking risks. And see there, what I did was I knew if there were any mind flayers left, they'd be low. So I forced them to the bottom where I could isolate them and then kill them without having to deal with any of the other enemies on top. Okay, so there's an enemy that got other targeted off of the sentry. And it's fine. If I'm low on stamina like this, I can just stall, right? Knowing what my matchup is, bam, back up to full stamina. And I can just do the same thing again. I know the matchup is just idle sentry. Do oil Maristas take explosion damage? They do take explosion damage. That's why I'm firing oil at them. Makes them faster kills. Also makes them enraged sooner. And enraged gives you a lot of style. Just did some cool pump caching. Conduction chain. Now it's important to note that conduction chains only deal half the damage of a normal conduction. So the first conduction deals full damage, and every subsequent conduction will deal half damage. But it's still really good damage because it's basically turning all of your nails into 0.25 damage explosions, and that adds up quickly over time. Almost death. That's not good. I don't want to be down here. Okay, always nice to put oil underneath the hideous mess. Because fire does 16 damage over time, and that's basically free damage if you can get at least one burning blob underneath him. He can't move, he takes always the full damage of the fire. Oh shit. Man, stop it. Virtues are my worst nightmare. Because they kept resetting my movement during a slam. I definitely shouldn't have been so high fighting those virtues, but I put myself in many binds there by accident by being so high up, and then the Gutterman being so low as my lifeline. But at the end of the day, I knew how much time I had. Again, I know my matchup. It's an easy wave. Cybergrind layout my favorite. Always the virtues. Yeah, that layout is crummy. Yeah, those guys can't do shit to me while I'm over here. Wow, I suck. So this is what I suggest doing, right? Forcing all the enemies to come to me. I had bad magnet placement there, so unfortunately I couldn't get the conduction up, but... or at least quickly. There I did a pump cache. Pump cache RTC nuke. And that basically just makes that entire wave a breeze. That's some horseshit. God damn it, I could easily die here. Nope, that's it. It's fine to play safe. As safe as you need to play against an insert. Oof. That was rough. Wow, I'm doing really well. Holy shit. There's where the missing rogue hand shot. Yep, I agree. That is unfortunate. It shot my rocket. I think it was a Maurice too, because he did a lot of damage. Okay, what even hit me? What was that? Sick. Wow. Draws weapon does nothing for me. Even I make rookie mistakes. Come on, son. I hate you. 2x misses Whiplash right there. Pump cash. Pump cash again. Sub over pump. Yeah, I would dissect that wave a bit, but sick. Oh wow, hello. I think I missed it. unfortunate. Hey, did I hit? No, I didn't. Damn, I didn't hit the hideous mask. Oh well. Conduction's conduction. Yeah, I've been doing that like whole fire strider on the Maurice thing. It's a bit risky because they might shoot your rocket, or one of them might shoot it. It's kind of dumb. I shouldn't do it, but I'm in the habit of it now. It'd be crazy if I beat my PB on stream. This is my run before I inevitably go to bed. Haven't seen a virtue in a hot minute. Don't curse me now. Damn, that hurt. I thought those guys would have died sooner, honestly. This is not a good place to play. Those are bad saw traps. But I can play here safely. Oh, never mind. No longer safe. At least I got the Maurice with that. That's annoying. And now if I play King of the Hill here, I just win. Yeah, I can't commit to that. Not with this Cerberus around. So that's what I mean, like, knowing when to disengage, when, like, a Cerberus is bodyguarding your jumpstart target and whatnot. Sorry, I gotta itch my ear. Very important part of Cybergrinding. Shout out to Mannequins for ending a good run. This can be a tricky map sometimes. Just gotta know to come up and take out these snipers is all. $125. All the fodder enemies just getting launched up into the air. Stop Maurice, you're just an asshole. Don't do what I just did. That was a long whiplash. Okay. Almost just ended my run. Yeah, I look you through that long whiplash. That's what I mean by macro. Like, that decision almost costed me the whole game in the long run. because it was hard to bounce back from that. I tried to slide and I missed my slide jump. That's fine. I'm tired anyway. I didn't think I had much longer in me. GG's. Oh, my back hurts. Just one more. Shut up. Alright, well, I'm going to end stream here. It's been so much fun. Thanks you guys for hanging around and participating. Thanks for playing bingo with me. Yeah. I'll see if I'll stream tomorrow. No guarantees though. But potentially, maybe we'll stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Bye guys.